2022, but he was one of the mainstays of the first 4 or so years of Valorant. If you were watching back then, you remember how successful that Optic team was with him playing the dive duelist role. Now returning to this VCT Americas stage, he should slot in pretty nicely to Jerwin's roles. I imagine that Jerwin was going to be playing a ton of Neon. That was one of Victor's best roles back in the day. My biggest question, though, is around how much the game has changed since he was playing at that level. Even when he was on NRG earlier in Americas, I think Neon in a meta with less breach, with less double initiator, is a little bit different. But getting someone with that experience, with that stage presence.
I gotta see this.
The role that he needs to fill, I don't think he needs to do kind of duels such as dropping 30 almost every map. I feel like as long as he does his job, his team confidently, they have Redux, they have Jonah P to follow him in and kind of finish out the round.
Well, and I think that's the most important thing here, right? You're here to do the job, plain and simple, Athena. Victor has an opportunity here to give himself that opening, but do you think he has what it takes to be able to fill the roles for that job?
I don't think so. I think when you're looking at skill ceilings, I think for Victor, he can do it as a sub for sure. But I think you're going to look towards getting Jerwin back in that seat, filling that seat up, because he is a rookie. His skill ceiling is still kind of like really high. The potential's up there. It is unexplored. And I think that's kind of what Sentinels is looking for within that player.
Yeah, well, they also made another big change as well, the Sentinels. They brought in, as Athena noted, the professor, Jonah P, is joining the lineup. Dryad had an opportunity to catch up with him ahead of today's match.
Hey guys, I'm here with Jonah P ahead of his match against KRU. And Jonah, New Jersey, new team. What is new also about this Jonah P that we're seeing in Sentinels?
I started my pro career a long time ago, and I don't think it's a lot of people don't expect to be on the same team and the same org for the whole career. So, with the decision before kickoff, it was kind of tough, but being on Sentinels and starting this new chapter, it's basically just a new opportunity for me to prove myself.
I feel like if Captain got Jonah P before looking at the past team, the past team would have been an issue.
Guys and do it for Sen City.
How is the team treating you?
Team's treating me pretty well, except for Cortez. He beats me in ping pong, but this last week I have his number.
I've heard some of the troubles with Cortez. Yeah, we'll see what happens. So good. Thank you so much. Back to you guys.
That dang Cortezia, so good at the ping pong. All right, well, let's go ahead and move on to their opponents. On the other side, you got KRU Visa. Now, the squad wasn't able to play due to visa issues, ironically, during kickoff. But now they have the squad. And Mimi, my eyes immediately get drawn to Sadak.
I forgot Sadak. I forgot he came back.
Best captains in the game. Great IGL, good mind for the sport, and he's back here in Americas.
And with his longtime duo, Les, those two won the first ever Americas trophy back in 2023. But after Loud went a different direction, they took a chance to go to EMEA and play over there, and it really didn't end up super well. They didn't win a match in playoffs throughout the stint there. It was really mired in, I think, a lot of very interesting meta reads that didn't really work out, playing a lot of the harbor, things like that. But I think what you can't dispute is that Sadak is one of the absolute best of bringing greatness out of rookies. I look back to their run all the way towards 2022, where they won that championship, to then lose two of their best players, have to ascend with Tui's and Cowanzine, and to rise with those players to the level of winning another trophy. Here he's got some of the best talent coming out of South America around him, especially with Dante, and a massive opportunity to, I think, redeem his name now back in Americas.
Yeah, I mean, look, NW Zera's on the lineup too. We didn't even get a chance to talk about him. Like, you have so many weapons on this KRU lineup. But let's go ahead and send it over to Dryad. She had an opportunity to catch up with Sadak ahead of the homecoming.
The legend is back. Sadak, it's nice to see you in VCT Americas once again. You have been prepping with the team for quite some time, whether it's in Europe, you were in Chile as well, and now you were back in the US as well. So what is the preparation like, and how are you feeling with the team?
We're finally here. Thank you guys for everything, like even this. Actually so cute. Yeah, I mean, we're confident in ourselves. We're gonna give everything we have. We've been practicing for so long that it feels nice to actually be in a tournament and play. So yeah, I mean, we're happy and excited for sure. Yeah.
You're going for another America's trophy?
Of course, always, always.
Thank you so much.
All right, and of course, Skirmish Side Select is back, and we're going to be doing it for every match in Stage 1. So let's go ahead and jump right into this one. You got Les facing off against Redux. to kick off our skirmish. This should be a fun one.
It's gonna be fun.
Good to see Les, of course, is another guy we were talking about before. Is a homecoming for Sadak, but it's also a homecoming for Les as well, because he's here, and this is a great opportunity, Athena, to kind of establish.
Redux
like,
in
hey, guys,
Europe.
Yeah, I think this is a really good opportunity because
Less than Viper. Okay.
Oh my God, I'm sorry, I'm talking over you guys. But I'm really curious of this team's identity, and I think that's something that I'm really looking forward to, because we know Sadak, he's really good as a leader. He's really
feel like
good at
Sen
leading
wins
those
one,
rookies
like,
as well,
first map.
building them up to be players that
Pick
they can
whatever.
be. But you already have these established
Hang on,
players that
they
are
get a
so
Vandal?
good in their roles. I'm wondering, did they just gel well? Did they find the fit for how they wanted to play?
Ah, that's
Or
crazy.
did they
That's
turn
crazy, they
the
will
team around and
cringe.
play style-wise?
Well, I think roles
Vandal
also
round one,
based
then
on
bring
if
it
you
up
look at
second.
what they were playing most recently, we had like 3 senties on the board.
Yeah.
Some of them flexing off to initiator. We had
Vandal?
0
Yeah.
controllers and 1 duelist, of course, that being Dante.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of questions for me, especially the fact that they haven't been able to play on stage yet. And one thing for teams is I feel like they go
Five
through
out,
this
question
little
mark?
early phase where they don't
You
really
gotta believe
play
me, I
like
don't
they
play this.
practice.
Yeah, I mean, right now Redux is cooking. Les.
Yeah, 4-0, that's
We
right.
hyped up Les's first time back on the sticks, and my boy's getting rocked. Okay,
Oh, we're so bad.
For one.
we're
What is
done with the
all that
donut. We got
resolve
breadsticks
again?
now. We got breadsticks. We don't have a donut. It's all good. But yeah.
To go back to the roll for a second, though, as Redux does clean
Everyone.
this one up 5-1 against Les.
Take a
Little
breadstick.
ball coming out of him. I think that the roles that these players are specialists at are very good in this meta.
Yeah.
Viper is still incredible. She didn't get touched with all of these patch changes, and Les has always been one of the best in that role. I think I look over to Dante as well, being a real top-level Neon player in a meta where Neon is really
Tiny faith
defining
in
it all
Sen,
the other
that's
regions
crazy.
Thus far. I actually think they're
Well,
pretty
they
well
obviously
suited,
do.
combining
Ooh, I
those
think Matt's
flexible
probably
players with
watching that
those
one.
strong individuals.
Death is split. Athena, Emily.
Okay, this is
Marina, let's
before I
go.
knew there was going to be a sub, but I
Okay.
still believe.
Completely fair. Completely fair. And I just have a lot of faith in their new dynamic, right?
Yeah.
I think that John going back to the IG role, we're going to see a little bit of a cleaner, more put together play style, and I'm excited.
That should be a good one, folks. But the wait is over. VCT Americas is back, and it starts right now.
Everyone wonders, what's the secret of the Americas? Some say
que es la resiliencia. Ou talvez sea el compromiso.
Outros vão dizer que é a paixão.
Pero estos son apenas los ingredientes de nuestra grandeza.
Do nosso molho. É essa mistura que intensifica como a gente vive o Valorant.
it's more than how we play.
É como a gente comemora.
Como nos provocamos.
E até como a gente relaxa.
It's who we are.
Nuestros aficionados son apasionados.
Explosive.
Wait, someone post during a VCT match or?
Não dá pra ignorar.
Our community is always backing us up.
Causando onde quer que seja.
But they also demand us to the highest of standards.
Juntos, hacemos de cada momento un espectáculo.
In our terms.
No VCT Américas,
Valorant is our language.
Es lo que nos une.
os ousados,
Los irreverentes.
The champions.
Y ahora,
todo mundo quer um pouco do nosso molho.
But greatness? Well, you just can't bottle it.
The wait is over.
How many weird figures have we got to watch before we actually watch the game?
I'm feeling great. It's kind of a fresh slate for every team.
Double dash, he's got a shotgun.
Normally we just go straight to walkouts.
O kickoff foi bem ruim, foi uma fase bem ruim nossa da Loud. E espero mudar isso agora pro Stage 1. Só continuem torcendo pela gente, a gente vai dar essa felicidade que vocês tanto querem e é isso.
Vamos ver se dá pra sonhar! Elimination pega mais
Demon 1, this guy is unbelievable in the server. What he brings to our team is unmatched.
The angles are covered by Demon 1!
I'm confident that we're gonna do extremely well in this Stage 1.
I don't think Envy will make it into playoffs for stage 1. I don't see it. Especially that Euro now recently, that's going to impact a lot next time.
Coming up in this game, they 13-0'd me at one point, so yeah, they have a big history.
They're ready to prove that they have like a good formula between both of them, so I think everyone is excited to see that again.
My return to VCT Americas, it's something, you know, I didn't expect I would have to say. It's a fresh new team, so a lot of things we have to build up together, and that's one of my strong suits is, you know, building a foundation and a team.
Jonah P down long, getting wrapped around behind. Surely he can't get a kill for me. What is happening?
I'm excited to be back.
Top 3 finish is nothing to scoff at, but coming after a loss in Santiago, I don't really want to feel that again. I don't really want to lose again.
Si ustedes esperan el mismo SADAC del pasado, con las mismas estrategias, las mismas decisiones, se van a tomar una sorpresa porque este nuevo SADAC está mucho mejor.
I hope that they don't disrespect us. We already showed that we can beat everyone.
I'm very confident for stage 1.
We are making London, boys!
We're going to be playing a whole different game. We want to show the world that we can win.
Riot Games Arena, welcome to Stage 1. Y se forman estrellas y además vuelven leyendas. Que se escuche para KRU Visa.
Making their debut, it's KRU Visa, and that is a sentence that you normally wouldn't be hearing at this stage in the year, but this is a lineup that was not able to compete at kickoff because of visa issues. They missed out on that, and then because of that, they missed out on Santiago as a result of it because they couldn't qualify for it. Now, they have an opportunity here, Mimi, to be able to punch their ticket to
KRU
London,
and SEN are both making debuts because they've both got roster changes.
And less after a rough stint in EMEA. A homecoming for MW Zara, making his re-debut on the Americas stage. For Dante, coming back after last year with KRU. And the same for Silence, a team with some of the best talent from South America, with the winningest leader that region has ever produced, trying to put it together here with the full team finally on stage.
So did they move where you do your team models now?
And on the other side, you know them, you love them. Let me hear it for Sentinels!
All right, and it's the Sentinels, crowd favorite squad, but with a very different look coming in to stage 1. One of the only remaining pieces of this team is John QT on that lineup from the original team, from the team that won over in Masters Madrid. Now they're bringing in Jonah P, the prolific professor, the man who knows how to hit the lineups. He could very well be the thing that this team's looking for.
For sure, they have a lot to prove with this new roster.
Yeah, I think Jackson from SEN is actually fire.
Working with that newer insert of a coach of Ewok. Now they're trying to figure out this identity of the roster because this was
Let's see how the judge on the back.
of what they thought was a little bit of failure.
Does it say
on
buy
kickoff.
SEN
So
bundle?
now they're looking to really prove it to themselves, and I think a lot of
I
these
can't read what it says
rosters
on the
make a lot of
bottom
sense.
there.
It's just a matter
Jersey.
if they can
Oh no,
succumb to
Sandis
that
or
pressure and make sure they go and
also
step
whatever it
over
is.
it, because again, all these
The
players
SSD
are so
drive
insane
company.
individually,
Up on the web.
mechanically insane, but again, they also do have a sub.
All right, a
Just
match here,
Breeze,
Lotus, Breeze,
Bind.
and if necessary, we'll be ending things out on
I
Bind.
can't remember how SEN's Breezes, but
Honestly, when I'm looking at this map pool, I feel
it's
like
hard to say how SEN's map pool is.
I'm honestly
Because SEN has
surprised to see them
changed a
bringing
lot.
back Breeze after their
Coach
last
is
type of run,
different.
but it's a new team. We have John
Two
back
players
on
are
the
gone.
IGL role. That looks very exciting to see. And
But
also,
sub-
Lotus,
it's so hard
that
to
was
know.
a map that he favored too back in stage 2 of 2025. He felt
Good
confident
call.
in being able to call on that map. Even though it's a new team, a lot of that map is a lot of that push-pull, a lot of that conditioning. And if your IGL is confident in that he can set up his whole team for that, it feels like a Sen-sided map pick.
Yeah, on the other side though, I think that Siraka's at IGL has always had some of the most interesting meta reads of pretty much
gonna say,
anyone
very creative
out there,
guy.
right? If you were watching America's back in 2024, I think it was, when they were playing the Phoenix Breach ideas that he was super on board with. You even look at their time in EMEA playing that Harbor even before the changes. He's always been very unique in the way that he likes to index his agent selects. So I'm super curious, with big meta changes, with a lot of questions up in the air, how does Sadak want to play this? Is he going for the standard, or is there something interesting about it?
And I'm also keeping my eyes on that guy on your screen right there, Victor, for Sentinels, because he's coming in with some big shoes to fill. Jerwin got picked up with a ton of hype, but couldn't be here. Now that he's got to step into that spot, he's just got to get these boys over the finish line.
Different jerseys on both sides, but if you were a fan pre-partnership, this is the best rivalry Valorant ever had. Optic versus Loud Sadak, Victor, those guys duking it out more than any other team has basically played in a year. Get one more little shot at that in very different circumstances and in very different meta, very different roles. It's gonna be so cool to see how Victor has evolved as a player since then with this opportunity.
Yeah, I wonder if he's gonna step away from a lot of that dive duelist that we've seen, and if they're gonna put him into something more interesting, maybe something different. Jerwin, we know he does like to play that dive duelist. We're gonna see a lot of that Neon because of those waylay changes, because of all the Yoru.
It looks so weird seeing Ewok and not seeing Captain, I'll be honest.
But I'm really looking forward to Lotus, because this is a map, Emily, you and I, we used to love playing this map. We love doing a lot of these trap setups. We love just getting a lot of that information, and I think it's such a heavy information game. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Sky back in it too, because obviously the flash over the wall towards C Mount, trying to get a lot of that information, trying to get that kind of
I'd be shocked if we don't see Sky in play today.
I feel like we're going to see a Sky for sure, so we're going to see her in that action, but I'm also really interested to see, because this is KRU's pick, if they're doing a lot of that trap setups, because again, I don't know what identity they're going for.
Yeah, one question I kind of wanted to pose to you guys is, if we think about KRU's situation, they've had about 4 months to prep here, right?
Wild card?
That was a wild card, but that was also before these new meta changes. So are they starting back at with everyone back to square zero, not running or steering away from that double duelist, or do you think they were ahead of the meta in that sense?
I think they're on equal footing. There was an interview that we had on Platchat this week with Sadak, who he was talking about how they were scrimming while the Santiago tournament was going on. They were down there boot camping, playing against some of the best international teams in the world. So I imagine they were on meta with what was happening at that tournament, and in that way, I think they're going to be on pretty much exactly equal footing as the teams who attended that tournament, but I think better footing than the teams who didn't, having that opportunity to scrim against international competition.
Yeah, that's kind of a big deal. I mean, you get to stay meta, you get to scrim against the best teams, you stay in your form, and you don't get to show that much VOD on everyone else. Like,
you don't have to do any of the drama of playing officials, losing. What happens there?
It's heavy of not putting the SEN bundle on. That's crazy.
But I will say though, even though you get to extend the new car smell period for a little while, problem is that, you know, what happens if once you go in there, someone decides to just, you know, leave a Tupperware filled with, I don't know, egg salad in the middle of the car, right?
Have you done that?
I'm actually a little bit tired, I'll be honest, but I definitely will watch the SEN game. I'm watching the SEN game I can.
What I'm trying to say is, though, is that, like, yes, they have this new feel, but there's a possibility that things can come in here and they could maybe get caught off guard potentially. But wait a minute, I think I hear the sound. We got our agents now getting picked here. Mimi, what you got?
Okay, so that's a Raze getting picked up for SEN. It's just a meta duelist for a time when Lotus was in the pool before. But I think with the strength of Neon right now and how she breaks defensive side rotations, being the fastest character in the game, I expected teams to go something more similar to what KRU is playing with that Neon duelist.
Guys, there's no Sky. Oh no!
Wait, what the hell happened?
What are we gonna do?
Wow, we got trolled.
It's a great fade map, though. I think the especially are really key. I'm interested to see that Vice getting picked in, especially against a comp that's not playing the Neon. I think the Raze is a much better match into Vice than the Neon would have been.
All right, folks, it's time for
this cameraman is more smooth than the other guy.
Just go ahead and send it over to two esports legends. Here's Rivington and Van Silly.
Who?
And we're about ready to get into this match. It's been long enough. Let's get into it. It's going to be Sentinels and KRU, but it's going to be a completely different setup. Coaching staff alike, players along the line. We get to learn a lot about these teams here right now.
I've been dying for this week to start. We're like a week behind everybody else for all the other regions. Now we get to kick things off with a brand new Sentinels, a brand new KRU that, you know, has been set for the longest of time since the offseason, but we haven't had a chance to watch him yet. So a lot of big question marks. I think the biggest one as well is how is Victor going to perform for Sentinels so far?
It's time for our match start presented by Samsung OLED. As we get in, we'll get to see how Victor's playing, how John's back in the shot calling spot with maybe John.
So it's basically normal comps, really. It's just the BO is a weird pick.
And the players also spell it out for us with what they're bringing to the table.
We'll definitely have time to talk about all of that as the series just starting now. We're seeing on the side of Sentinels here, pulling out a veto into their comp. And
I feel like the SEN wall for A is not a great one for Watchers. I don't think it even gets Watchers. It doesn't.
But they're still defaulting very slowly now. But look at this double push coming out from
So
the
I'm not
C-side.
too sure that's... Oh, wait, no, that smoke actually allows them to get to stairs.
And they have the perfect rotate for now.
He's taking that early space for Sadak to cover as well, and
Don't hit
already
something.
moved up in. Sen's feeling good.
They're gonna kill Blank in a second.
Wall for a moment, but if they can pause this just for the time being, no,
Good
Silence
job.
pushes forward and doesn't allow for that patience to happen. But Sen's not
Cortez.
stopping.
Nice,
Instantly
boys.
walking in left and right. They're just taking the site angle by angle here. But they have not got the spike down yet, and that's the problem. They're still looking for the kills, and it's on Sadak now, trailing behind.
That should get it. Yeah, it does. They know. We know. Oh, wait.
And with the ghost,
Maybe.
this is definitely a possibility. Now here's the plan.
So they're back in the Americas too. IGL for crew.
Nice, Joe B.
Down by Jonah P. The latest addition for Sentinels allows for them to get the pistol. Very nice little pistol to start things off though from both sides. I love the aggression that came out on the defense as well for crew to kick things off. They had a great stall from that Vice wall in the very beginning that really isolated Victor. Everybody stayed very patient towards the end. As soon as his wall came down, he stayed as a 5-man pack mentality because of his veto with the intercept. And Cortezia was able to just sneak through and get a perfect first kill in the backstab here towards the A site.
Tech pause.
And now we get the plant and the victory as also our first tech pause for stage 1.
A lot of ones. Yeah, just very confident there by Sentinels
Yeah.
as well. Working the
What
wall
team?
for a
Whose boy is it? Oh, it looks like it's some fault. Looks like some sort of issue.
Having that cross.
I'm not seeing an admin walking around on the crew side.
Continuously, like you said, no worry when they were cut off by the Vice wall to stay together and keep that play going.
And the interesting now thing that we can talk about actually for the side of crew is, again, big question marks came up on the analyst desk. Emily was mentioning that they've been practicing since the dawn of time, got to boot camp with all the top teams in Santiago and Chile. But also an interview with Sadak has mentioned that it doesn't really matter if we were able to get like a 4-month break, be in LA in early March to get ready for this day.
Yeah.
Until they actually are able to test what they've practiced on the stage and to get everybody familiar also.
Yeah,
on
that's
the
like an
stage.
issue.
And a brand new roster, you're looking at everybody that had pretty much
I don't know, 'cause all the cameras are on crew, so
Senti rules across the board from NW0 to Sadak to even Silence and Less in different teams in past 2025. So now it's to see, okay, now we have our defined roles going to this onto the stage into the Americas, and let's see if we can work this out.
And this is Sadak and Les coming back, right? From Carmine Core for Sadak, Les from Vitality, and 2 7/8 from EMEA. But also with these 3 players where you've heard the names, MW Zera, Silence obviously from last year, and Dante. And they've all been projected as these could be the players. Imagine if all 3 come online at that time for them, if they do find that footing, because we've seen those glimpses from all 3 of them, and under the guidance of Sadak, Les, those veteran status, it could easily be a thing in a mountain that they can reach the top of. Right now, we're going to step away and hear from Redux and his thoughts on Sentinel's kickoff performance.
Yeah, so kickoff was definitely a pretty bad performance from me and the whole team. I don't deny that at all. Lots of things that we learned though, for sure, and we're gonna take that and improve for stage 1. I mean, considering how like the point system is, like we really gotta lock in for the rest of the year. Kickoff was our only like slip up that we can make. We can't make any more slip ups, but we're gonna take that on the chin and move on for sure. I could have definitely performed better, but I'm excited to show off what I could do in stage 1.
And we can see Sen, even Redux there, hold himself to pretty high regard. Maybe did show shaky the first-ish game, but played a pretty balanced score throughout the rest of his games. Knew that there was a change that needed to be made there. and he's somebody that can definitely see the bigger picture in the situation.
Yeah, and although somebody like Redux or John Cutie were putting up some good numbers during kickoff, overall, though, the result was they
Okay, so
still wanted to go to Chile.
it doesn't look like a SEN issue then.
They also still want to qualify to Ever International like last year, but also do better in the runs, which is why you have Ewok joining this
What is the
roster
tech
now.
issue?
Coach Ewok.
The experience that he brought in here from RRQ over in the Pacific, and he's done a pretty good job with that RRQ team over on that side before Joby took the reins and he wanted to take a small break. But the opportunity came now to coach for Sentinels, and here he is. And they have high expectations once again. I think it doesn't really matter in their eyes as the players and coach that they're a brand new team, a brand new core. Not really a core, actually, if you look at the roster now for Sentinels. But they definitely do want to make sure that they make it to London at this stage if they can. They have an opportunity to do so.
I want SEN to come to London, obviously.
All new crew visa roster that are not tested yet. So it'll be a great test for both of these teams.
I can't wait to see it. We are almost set with this tech pause for the gear, but we do have something from Sadak and Les, as they've been away from the VCT America stage for a few years, but they have had a massive impact during their time here. Check this out.
Sadak and Les, I had such a respect for them and for their career. They being back here in the Americas region, it's gonna be like nostalgia for a lot of people, even for me.
Todo mundo sabe que eles são players excelentes, os caras já foram campeão mundial, os caras já chegaram a uma final de lotinha, os caras já ganharam um VCT Américas. Então todo mundo sabe que os caras são realmente players muito bons.
I'm glad that, you know, those two are back together. They've definitely been like my idols when I was coming up in this game. Sadak, I mean, he's been an amazing caller throughout his career, and you know, he's taken me down a lot personally as well.
Back in the day, whenever we faced me and Sadak, I can confidently say that he smoked me. He was way better. A lot of people, including me, looked up to him as an IGL, as a leader.
He's always been that fun IGL that throws random comps on random agents out there, and it works a lot of the time that he does it. So he's not really like die hard on the meta, and I think that kind of makes it entertaining to watch for fans and pros.
I'm just trying to find something. I need to know how many longship losing the games that you are. 2-0-2. Let's get to your XPX. Okay, that's rough. They got Team Secret to play against. They got double Esports to play against and Gen G to play against. They can definitely catch up.
America's missed him a lot, to be honest. I think you never want to share your superstars with other regions because they're winning with the other regions, so you always want them to be home.
Les went to Vitality and they immediately made it to Bangkok, so I think they have the experience, the firepower, the brain, everything. I know Sadak probably didn't have the best experience on.
There's a lot of talk about you guys getting the short end of the stick when it comes to the meta changes. I want to know, how have you felt about that adapting to the new meta? And do you think that, you know, the reports of your downfall are greatly
They're world
exaggerated?
champions for a reason. They're very smart. They were innovators in the Valorant meta at one point, so they can do it again.
Volver acá a América realmente es una sensación un tanto peculiar porque es nostálgica, porque veo muchas caras conhecidas e hay tantos sentimentos porque ganamos tantas coisas acá.
Eu sempre estive muito dentro da parte tática da Loud, e na Vitality eu já não fiz muito essa parte, que me deixava muito frustrado algumas vezes com a CRU. Eu sinto que eu vou conseguir esse espaço de volta, porque o Sadak sempre abriu esse espaço para mim fazer parte do tático e ajudar ele nessa questão.
Es una persona que yo la entiendo y me entiende cómo yo quiero jugar, que es lo más importante. Entonces estar juntos realmente es algo que creo que nos va a beneficiar mucho a ambos.
Ele estava procurando um braço direito para ser o capitão.
That's what I take pauses, bro.
Mas eles estavam procurando um ao outro. Eu fiquei meio pensando, talvez seja o destino, sabe? Espero que a história seja escrita de novo.
As long as it's it's not going to be a K-pop then.
Sadak and Les here back on the stage in the Americas, and yeah, definitely looks like for Les, he's able to be a little bit more vocal and for them to work together and to work this meta. The interesting thing though is that Zelsis in that video was mentioning how It was so cool to see Sadak think outside of the box. These new comps, crazy comps that was pulling out here.
Oh.
For example, the
Let's
ascent
go
that we
back.
saw in that replay, and also what he
John's
brought
moving.
out over at KC when he was trying it on that side over with Eng. This time around, though, things look a
Yeah,
little
we're
more
back, we're
tame.
back.
If you're looking at the composition right now with this neon fade Vise double controller, quite simple.
John on Phantom?
Thank you for your patience, by the way, as we head back in the game. But I understand that this is going to be a nice period of adjustment for a lot of these teams, especially with the Euro nerfs.
Oh.
And also on the defensive side,
That video
the
nearly
macro is
not go
gonna
away
be
one
very
edge.
important for the IGLs to just make sure that you plug the holes at the right spots and have the right protocols for the.
So now he has to actually hold it. He has to hold it now, chat. Because it's not watching it. It's not watching it anymore because it fucked up in the corner.
Call this anti-strat over here.
I think I have it right. It's putting a bit valid, right? You're aiming at a floor, you're throwing it at a floor, but it bounces off something. A pixel you can't see, it bounces off.
Marshall picked up here on the backside. That's going to activate Sentinels to head right into the C site.
Sadek's going for another flank again.
The Silence is hearing this on Vise just on the other side of the wall, and they're ready to explode back in.
Look, there's a TPs, he's dead. Okay, he can't anyway, he has to get into a corner.
Sadak's trying to close that gap with the Marshall. He falls down. Things are looking good for the retake for KRU.
He's got distance too. They're going to be stuck in the back of the site. The slide in from Dante, starting to break the crosshairs, break the ankles. A few of the Guardian shots able to be traded back, but it's not enough. KRU says, wait, you got first round? We'll take
What happened to Victor though? I didn't know realize he died. When did Victor die?
They still make it work as they get to see.
Yeah, people forget that Sadak also is a killer fragger for the IGL position. An Argentinian IGL getting to represent an Argentinian roster organization.
So that's how Sadek got a Marshall.
And those are definitely going to be kills that feel good.
That's not around you on list.
As well, KRU has just gone all the way around into attacker spawn and gotten to the backside. Well, why not? Gain the space, see what they're doing. Sadak wants to know.
Yeah. It almost feels like because you're playing Cortesia on this veto, even if you have a chokehold that's watching the flank, you almost want to have him with the pack to use the interceptor for the execs. So again, Cerebral, you have to think on your toes, and that's 2 rounds down to Sadak's been flanking, getting value out of it.
Giving themselves an upper hand, be able to phantom over the wall right quick with Sadak's height. He drops on that elevation though. They don't want to give it away too quick if he's not making the play off it right away. A pause here. And it looks...
Oh.
And he still gets it. I think he tipped him through the side of the wall there. Yeah, you can kind of see it.
Yeah, just down at rubble. So far, man, he's doing a good job getting these first bloods for KRU. That's going to force the hand of Sentinels to just try to get into the B side for a plant, but the good news is that you could still satchel and Omen TP in. That is not going to have to really try to do too much damage.
That's Victor.
That's a blue kill feed though.
Redux.
Is able to
Bandit.
Swamp Sentinels as they come in. Great read so far on each of the plays, or even the audible they have to call to get back into position to read the play further coming from Sentinels.
Well, at least we have a couple of rounds now that John Cutie, freshly reappointed eyes, the main IGL for Sentinels to read the rounds a bit on how KRU's kind of reacting around the action.
Not much you can do there.
They are showing themselves quite often though for KRU. They're forcing down these line of sights and not really trying to play trap plays or whatnot. They're forcing these duels like an easy kill.
I'm not sure if Sen's going to play style. I'm not sure how they're going to play because of the new 2-player change. One's a sub at the moment. The coach change. So I'm not sure if the way Sen normally plays is going to change or what. But
start working the map a little bit more. Remember when Mimi was talking on the desk too? Victor going into this raise is actually very good to counter against the.
I'm confused on what the smoke is meant to do.
Neon usually would go down to
Isn't it give him next Esports or something?
Without breaking util. Now you have an opportunity to do so with this composition for
that's the Hustle Beta.
Aggression on this A side though, and the small tech.
Smart.
Old school style, TP in the smoke, exactly. Not get hit by the eye.
He was like a millimeter off, maybe his head's sticking out, and then the gun's sticking out for a
moment.
But
he can just tuck behind the wall.
So good.
Behind Rebel.
And they're trying to take the space a lot more aggressive now. Sentinels does not want to be known for being on their heels here at the start of this match, and they're trying to just go punch for punch with the pressure on this, but the util's out as the wall comes down. The trades are still somehow even in that situation as we're sliding around and getting ourselves back in position here. Less limps away from the fight, and actually Sen doesn't look too bad.
I have no idea what happened, but it's B plus B now.
An initiator to find.
That's still crazy that he was able to slide away to safety while the door closes. Just disappears into the bushes.
So far, KRU trying to take space a lot on A.
That Homer meme.
Like, that's 2 rounds in a row now.
Calm things down in a 3 versus 3. And it almost seems that the trap play was a nice idea for KRU.
Which is fair, if you got bias and C.
just a
little bit
tad
control B.
too much longer, so that the Paranoid didn't get too much value there from Sadak.
There's a 6 space on there. Pushed him in towards
Here's a
Vice.
chance for Sentinels now to just reset, and with 30 seconds left, they're committing to A.
You have John Cutie and Jonah P here for a mid-round mind to reflex on this round. They have all the resources. Can they get the shots to happen? Spike's going to be planted, and they actually have this site divided pretty nicely, straight up and down here, 3 on each side.
Jonah P, be careful, careful,
So
door.
they can have less drop into the site here.
Dante almost had 2 free kills, but you have some very injured Sentinels players in the tree room.
Oh, they walk right into the door. It's going to be 1-for-1. Another trade, though, comes through. Great job by Redux to find 3 on the round. 16 HP. Les basically has another person to fight with the Spike being down here.
I mean, you're just going to wait this out?
Yeah. He
Look at the
makes all
editing
the
spam
moves.
through the wall.
They're as patient as they want to be.
But enough time, so.
Very nice for Sentinels to recuperate in that round.
Gives the stops from here, at least gets the damage. Nope.
Nice.
They get out 4 for Redux.
Big 4K on the Omen. That said, the choice to refight for crew back towards that tree room was actually decent, because Sentinel still had some good stalls with the smoke towards that front side of the A site. Look at that, just unlucky on that sliding that he just couldn't get that connect. Onto Redux, who got a 4K at the end of the round after that. Imagine.
The result.
Exactly. Would have been a whole different story. But they're able to prevail for Sentinels. They went to face back on the ones that were opening the door, played a 3 versus 2, played the numbers
they're going to push down
advantage
A
to their
long,
favor
watch.
despite the health. And the fundamentals already there.
Taking all their space. To try to force it into CLB.
Well.
Yeah, that was really clean fundamentals. Nobody went aggressive.
Keep that towards A.
And just playing the safe game. Play your life. Here, more. Just instant aggression to the front of where a fight could be. Sentinels now taking Mound from C right away. And they haven't given Sadak the space yet, though. They're actually waiting for him back in spawn to see if he comes through on a defensive position again.
Trying to bait out the first wave, but they haven't really contested that wall for Sentinel. So despite Interceptor getting thrown in, the door getting rotated across, they haven't gotten too much map control on the attack. Look how pushed up Dante's already at here with this Judge.
Yeah. It seems like they kind of play hip and hip here. This is what the pistol round combination was. Dante with Sadak behind him. And they might... I don't think they're going to push any more from the A side just yet after hearing that.
I was about to say, oh no.
Oh.
It actually goes behind. This is a perfect position for Dante right now.
Oh, what a snapshot for the second one. He takes
my Judge does not do that.
Doesn't even let them
My Judge does not do that.
Play, and this forces the 3 now from Sentinel to the left side of the map. A different 3 than won the last round, but they could still make it happen here as they start to even up the numbers.
The wall's still up.
Not enough. Oh my gosh, Dante coming out of nowhere here, thinking they can just execute on the end of the round, but John Cutie doesn't go down that easily. Time's going to tick down. A great defense by KRU here as they squash Sentinels. Get to see fast, but they can't get control of the map.
Yeah. But we talked about slow rounds of default.
I'm not sure what John's calling.
Getting stolen at
but I could at least bait out the rifle and see.
But they had the right idea on the mid round to try to re-clear towards this side. Prowler was still had 1 left available, and I love the position from KRU. They baited out the Prowler to not give Dante's position away, and that's 2 free kills with that Judge. You have nothing left here to retake or re-go towards that C site. You already see the vibes coming back here from Sadak. Already cheering someone like Dante, who hasn't had the best of starts going into his rookie year last year.
Yeah.
But now he gets to get reunited with Zonic, by the way. And back then, when he was playing in like Challengers and going into Ascension, I'm even thinking back towards the All Night
It is a defense back,
he was
though.
actually one of the players that was talked about the most as like a kick-ass Neon that could really change the game here for a team. And this is the perfect moment right now before we go into
I beep in my ear.
patch changes for the duelists.
I don't really hear people telling my tech by a break. I will break would die. Enough my headset normally. No, my headset's not gonna die.
Here on the KRU squad to see if he can find his footing in this stage of VCT.
Oh.
There in silence. Just absolutely shutting down Sentinels as they try to
We are
get
Nico
to
now,
C.
so it's fine.
And they're going to swarm Redux here as he's down.
Redux?
I think they are. He's a bandit though, apparently. Les puts the final touches
Imagine.
on that one. 4-2 as we finally get a little separation in these rounds.
He did mention during the Sentinels podcast, though, that it doesn't really matter if Wele and Yoru are nerfed. He can pretty much play anything and make it work, and with any weapon as well.
Yeah,
what
a
shot!
How did he get?
That was insane.
Wait, how did he mess up those statues?
Another young fragger there in silence.
Yeah.
Joining in also from the Ascension side, and that is going to be an early timeout by Ewok to call here for Sentinels. And if we're looking at it, though, the last couple of rounds that they've tried to move towards that seaside, they were heavily punished. That wall is a nuisance right now for Sentinels to deal with. And I think even if they're trying to go for like the close smoke or trying to play around that and bait the walls, there's still too much util around that it still stays up. You saw the razor vines that weren't broken, and if they made it through, there was still the Fade Seas that was already rotated across from MW0. So Sentinels now, I feel, maybe the first hand, if they really want to try to bait that wall, maybe have some of those deeper smokes into that seaside cross potentially, so that you could really cover up the water, cover up the bend, and then get that step one done. Because if not, KRU has free reign of knowing where the action's going to be and putting their positions in the right places, the players in the right places, to stuff every attempt so far that Sentinel's trying to take here over on either sites.
Sadaka's just hungry. He seems starved for info. Not that he's not getting it, he just wants more constantly. Like, Instant, can we move up a little bit more? Can you play against that wall
now?
Can we push first round? Let's see how they do it this round. Yeah, it's like they're actually going to push right out of B and face to face against Sentinels, who are pushing straight up B.
And without sounding like a broken record, he's allowing himself and his team to do that because there's zero pressure towards that C site.
Yeah. Oh dear. Right off the bat. Relay bolt goes across. Dante and the rest of the
runs
team
over.
Swing out. There's like a clothesline coming across the necks of Sentinels, and they are down on the ground and just looking back and forth. Redux is like, where could they even come from? This is such a weird timing to be here. 1 minute and 20 seconds in the round and surrounded by KRU.
Yeah. Went for the hero rifle too. And a TP.
There's just no counter util. Like, everyone gets stunned and no one's is counter utiled. Like, no raise nade.
To go for some sort of damage, but there's some good rounds.
No Edmund blind.
Quite high for the side of KRU.
No molly. No dog.
To lose his weapon.
They're the main utils that can actually help.
Keep the economy very balanced with the rest of the team, potentially. But
just their comp has no counter utility when it comes to that stuff.
For another hero round for the next could be another.
The most default counter util is literally for a flash.
Has been looking pretty good in this matchup.
He's like, nah. Give him a stinky face. All right. That was incredible. And even coming into 7 rounds like that, Sadak's
3 seconds into the round, the game's over.
Let's go for the B hit. Boom. Absolutely countered on the play that they wanted in a matter of seconds.
And it made it simple. All that contact play, you know how the relay bolt the relay bolt comes out very quickly as a quick cast. So you activate that as soon as a prowler locks into someone and you're just pushing through. Yeah. Even had a pinch from that seaside push. That was very nice by Sadak at the same time, but
if SEN does not wake up and they perform like this for the rest of this year, they're definitely not getting franchised next year because their performance is like heretics right now.
For sure. Yeah. Just off the round it's on, that's all.
I get the new roster, so it's whatever, but
if they're able to stay in as a group right now and try to get that
SEN definitely won't make franchising
next.
next.
The correct side to really try to add that pressure. They have some great ults to work with. Just to take over site.
No way.
You can't even see him.
Dropped off the box the other round because he didn't want to be seen, so he uses it again this round, just picking and choosing the moments to stab at Sentinels with these little plays, and they don't even really get to begin the round with most of their team. And they're only one person in here. Victor's just gonna get jumped on. Sadak with the 3.
I need to stand next to him. That's where he did not see him.
Are reading the mind of Sentinels.
And Dante's the one just hopping around towards tree to be selfless and allow Sadat to get picked so that he can get his ult too. So KRU are doing excellent so far.
Okay, so see.
This is not an uncommon position here for the top of the boxes. I think going into like even chamber players out in the MEA.
What are these smoke spams?
Over the Viper wall in the lurk.
These smoke spams, bro.
From behind a wall.
Exactly. You can still escape easily as an Omen or
a Baron.
So now that has to be a standard position to start to clear for a lot of teams trying to default slowly towards this A site. That said, though, we have for the first time an op on the side of Sentinels and also on the attack.
So now I see why he can't just TPS that smoke and TPS there.
I gotta say, I still like the pressure. Oh my gosh.
Nice, Victor.
Hold off by Victor. Very nicely played. Good coverage on the squad mates here. As Cortezia does get that operator to sing out. The trade is still coming through.
We're getting trades. We're getting trades. We're getting trades.
Right now. Doors continue to stay open.
Nice, John.
That thing is greased. John Cutie takes down MW Zera, and now we are in to somehow a 1v3 where Silence has to find some safety here.
Some great fight backs towards the end. That was because of those two players that were leading towards that C side a little bit late. So that as soon as they opened the door and tried to pressure on that side, you saw the walkout coming through from Les. Well, Cortozia punishes him with the op. They made it very difficult for the rest
Just go
of
A. Just go
to
A.
really try to fight for the control towards B main when they
You
were
just
getting
saw him
pinched on
towards
both sides.
B. You know you're gonna see.
1 versus 3. Silence does have a big ult to work with though.
He knows he's in the right spot. He'll run around like elephants in
Okay,
here.
he won't use his ult. He won't use his ult. It's 4 HP. Worth it.
Oh, wait a minute. Operator's down. It's going to be a tough one to get the swing on. It's too far. John Cutie hits the shot anyways, and Sentinels continued aggression puts them in a spot to get another round here. They're not being afraid.
We get 2 more rounds, and we're chilling.
John Cutie
for next
just
time.
being very cerebral, playing around that smoke. Even if he got seized up, decided to play inside of it, and it came down to reaction time, just like over here at the start of the round.
Well, you can't see him. The smoke's in a wave, and it's someone's head, bro.
With 4 positions.
One enemy remaining.
Look at that, just
Super
beautiful.
smart.
Guys, they're just fighting. They're just intent.
To play to just start shooting the Phantom knowing he can't be traded back because he's deafened from the C's crazy stuff. Knowing to get shorty jumped on. He's seeing the plays. What do they do this round? The split towards C once again, but not as fast this time. They're actually pacing themselves a little bit on Sentinels.
I think it's also, again, realizing that crew are always making the first move, which is why you're posting us off so passively and waiting out these smokes on the first wave. Seeing if anybody's going to try to push forward. As that smoke dissipates towards this A side, you see now the push forward here from Cortez.
They just bait out the thingy wall.
Not give a chance here for anybody to push forward. As we
Yeah.
get to listen in now to
Guys, 1 minuto e estão baitando a parede ainda. Tá bem o jogo.
Well, that comes.
Já parei.
Não, fica aí, ficamos ITQ, guys. ITQ, tá?
Subiu a
Tá,
porta.
pede meus espinhos aí, tá? Você quer smoke?
Na boca do B, me deu contato. Tem smoke B?
Tem espinho ainda. Deixa o pibe, guys. Smoke B. Faz bagulho, faz bagulho.
Tive espinha.
Não passaram.
Não passaram, cuidado do A pra jogar.
Eu atrás.
Eu não dou
Passa com você, Dante. Na smoke.
That's relax.
Só ele. Botando lá, liga para eles.
3A entrando agora.
Onde que tá esse homem?
Tá, link C, eu acho ult que ainda pra. Link C, mas eu sou meio pra A, tá? Tô com você, tô com você.
Reis vai ultar, sai daí.
Aí, dei mole.
Nem tudo bom aqui, Felipe.
It's very clean too. Only not a lot of comms win the action, right? Say
Botei, viado.
Onde que ele tá?
Tava atrás do bombe.
Vai
Pra direita, Vitor.
Tá, só
Eu
vem
vou só
comigo
clicar,
pra
tá? Ele
direita
tá sem arma.
It's so cooked.
Cliquei só.
Eu vou olhar na sua esquerda. Pera aí, eu vou ir...
Caralho, viado! Que porra é essa, moleque?
And the comms are as those hits were hitting, or the sight hit was beginning. You hear Sadak say something and they stop, and then there's something that returns
crazy.
and they stop. It's not kind of following up with everything. It's letting everybody hear the situation. feel
3
the situation,
passes.
and
2,
you can
no?
see what they
What even was it?
Silence to do there, and everybody gets
5
caught.
passes,
And that's the
2.
thing I was trying to figure out, because I don't speak Spanish, but I was trying to figure out
Oh
what
my
was
God.
happening on that minimap as they were communicating too.
Yeah.
They're really trying to isolate
We actually trolled,
little
we actually
bit by
trolled.
bit where the weak sites are. So the pressure came in for Redos. They try to take him down. They fall. They give that up. They try to look for that pressure towards the A side.
It's our last
They couldn't
timeout
get
as
that
well.
going, so they try to just reset, stay calm. And then you have Silence that just goes nuclear for that round.
We're gonna lose this round,
It
then
drops to
hopefully
3K to
win
allow
next
here for
one.
the
Otherwise,
retake
we're
to
cooked.
happen, because outside of that, every single one of those picks, though, did come in favor of Sentinels as they kick things off.
Gonna have a timeout after this one.
From Crew, interestingly enough.
Yeah.
Oh, from Crew.
Feeling good. An interesting one. We'll have to see.
Wait, I thought that was a SEN timeout.
Is it a talk from the coach? A discussion with the coach?
I'm actually very confused about this timeout because they had such a great start for Sentinels to on that
So,
previous round to overtake.
I guess the
and,
timeout is because
towards that A side.
Crew should have lost that
And
round.
after getting
And not only won
mowed
that
down by
because of a
Silence
lucky
with
moment.
3K and losing that round, the morale is definitely down. So if you're going to call a timeout for the side of Crew, this is a perfect time now for Ewok and the team to calm down and just make sure that they come back in this one. Although I think the economy is not the best right now for the Sentinels team, but they have a great opportunity to at least try to salvage this one here with lower buy, and then round number 12 once they have the weapons to work with. So yeah, I'm very intrigued by this one from Crew.
maybe honestly a way to solidify and just lock up the game. This is how I want you to use the ults coming in the following rounds. I expect you guys to see this. If we don't do this, you know, just in a way to get the certain kind of info in there instead of waiting to see if your team does it. Maybe it's that. Maybe he's like, hey, how you guys doing? You know? They're kind of in that position. They're kind of in that position right now. So they're looking good.
And again, still questioning it because you're playing against an Eco this time around. You're playing anti-Eco. You have a big ult, yes, but I don't know if you want to necessarily, utilize that right now. So is it really just a protocol that they have to try to get a timeout for half, something like that, or just to try to maximize the rounds as possible with this timeout on the anti-Eco? But we'll have to see if it pays dividends. Because if not, Sentinels, if they're able to come back slowly from now, you're going to have to start rethinking here your timeout positions on the crew side for Zonic. And it starts with Sentinels now back from the timeout. 5 sheriffs to fight into the A main.
Jack still got scanned regardless of him doing that.
Hero rifles this time. It's gonna be the second move from Sadak. He's just trying to make some noise over here as he got himself into position to start the round. And just an insert is left over towards
Victor can't die full damage. He has to at least get him killed before he dies, because Bro's gonna freaking pie on his fast match back.
And they're gonna try to put everything in the mix to make that happen. On this low buy, already inserting 2 as they try to end what looks like to see.
Yeah. Seems to be very annoying to deal with here for how Crew's playing this double wall or double stall with the Viper wall and cycling to Omen Smoke, because you're funneling everybody to go straight into rubble, and that's 2 players watching on that line. But we'll hold that thought. Here's a triple peek for the attempt to move towards the C site. And can they get rid of this wall? They won't. Prowler pushes some players away, but they're not committing to get this.
No. Little
who's all doing to get Jones?
As well to make Crew think about a few other things if they have to keep an eye on front B.
If it's Jones, that's huge.
Position
but
held now by Redux.
I know.
Ever so slightly. He's already given up by Sadak. They realize 20 seconds left in the round. This is probably going to be the rush if it doesn't end B overall. Oh, what a shot from Les. Always expecting that to hit, and they have committed to Tree Room. Here comes the rest of Crew, but they're not going to be needed. Dante sweeps 3 off their feet, and the last one from Sadak to hold down the site. 8-3 for Crew.
Wow. Nice little ult for the assists across the board, too.
Ooh.
All lined up here for Sentinels.
You need to seize the tethers, too. What a time to ult.
I do appreciate the late lurk, though, that we had from Sentinels in the front B site.
They were trying to get a little action there. The commit to tree, I think, it doesn't snuff it out, but I feel like Cortezia was just that close to having something.
Not even utilizing a pit early in the round. It's just Crew going for that triple pushdown. You realize that there's nothing happening. There's no noise on C. Sadak's going to be tested heavily now. He has to fall back and wait for the root. Oh, no.
This big gun's actually crazy.
It's not the first time he's done that this game. The door opens, that wall's up. He's going to spray through it. It's such a hot spot to trade over that line of fire. Dante here pushing them back. He's just like 4v1 in this situation right now. Nobody wants to peek the laser. Gonna go ahead and give himself a fast lane to get the safety. The team's falling down around him, but they get the safety here.
All they gotta do is just wait for all that util to come
Nice
out.
Pushing
as a team, and it works out for Cortezia.
Little deja vu, but in the other direction now.
Come on, guys, please. Don't choose this one.
Medicine. Sentinels back in this position where they won one of the first few rounds for themselves, able to hold the right side of A. The door is going to be played with silence here. Les is going to have to do work inside the site. He gets out with the shorty up. He goes down. Last work in the Viper pit. It's like a home away from home from him, even if it's not his. And now he holds. He's got a lot of time on this spike, and he knows it.
And a full kit.
The boys need to know where the ult is, so they can
go for a sneak
spike. They will.
Very dangerous for Sentinels.
Orb and bite right in front, or one of the other. Oh, the shoulder shot! What a
I guess his vision will be blocked, but I don't know.
Gets the 8-4 to cinch up another round before half.
Passing it out ult because they can't push it. Yeah, they could, but it's more riskier for them to actually push. But then again, you have to try to get a pick fast.
Get the round there for Sentinels and keep this game fairly close.
We're back on Lotus here in VCT Americas, and we'll have the second half of action right after this.
I guess if one of them did swing him and he gets killed, then the whole B spotted him, but I don't know.
We got this old mattress.
Waterbed.
And the receipt.
How about you beat it with a better deal on one of these fresh setups?
We can't do that.
Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill.
The frick is this ad, bruh? From VCT? That's a weird one. Weirdest ad, bruh, for AT&T. Yeah, I don't know how I feel so far. Like, it's hard to give my honest opinion about SEN in this current state, just because they got to play with Victor as a sub. And, like, they still got to adapt. We not adapt, but I guess Jump QT has to get his calling back. Because bro has not called for, like, 6 months since KRU came on. I don't know. Well, maybe not 6 months.
For the second half here of KRU Visa versus
whenever KRU or KRU came onto the team and started calling, John has not had to call at all. So I don't know. It's hard to say how SEN plays.
Sentinels wanted to set up for their ultimate rounds, and even some of those.
I mean, John shouldn't be struggling too much with IGL. He does the game, some game knowledge. It's whether or not he feels confident in doing it again.
They're very good to switch it up from round to round for sometimes aggression towards that front B pays off in a bloodbath.
During a period, to take a bit more time to bond with the team. And then he'd be like the next Celsius, but shooting.
Sentinels were really trying to work around this map of Lotus. Now things will change. KRU now takes the attack side, and Sentinels are also looking for a little bit of pressure, it seems like, towards this season for this one way at the start. And double pushing out just to control this perfect bounce.
Nice Vic.
To get the first blood there onto somebody who's been red hot at the beginning of this game for Dante. Really seemed to be finding his
They got Dante, that's actually a huge pick, to be honest.
I almost even like to say
I see how VO is being played.
Night and day from when he first started here.
Except to them.
On the VCT stage.
It does look like it. A lot more confidence in the plays that he is making.
I feel like he definitely triggered it into a bit too early. I feel like he triggered it. Like, he should have waited until I don't know, like a couple seconds, like the window open like now, not instant. But I get why he did do it instant.
It looks like they're actually just making noise all over the map. KRU wants that info more and more. I've been knocking. Is anyone here?
That's yes.
Cortezia is home.
And stay out.
Yeah, seriously. How long are you gonna do this? All right, they get a sheriff actually to walk away with that one. What a push forward though to take down Jonah P.
He does that by tapping the spike too.
Yeah, Jonah P match by.
Jonah P, that was spike out in the open for Sentinels. What a crazy move.
Good eye.
Preparing that kill that happened in tree. He pushes forward.
Nice freaking shot. I can't deny KRU shots are actually so clean.
It fizzles out. He's still able to fight through it. Oh my God, he's going for the ace. Just misses the head there. Redux on the right. There it is. Does get it. It's coming through. Past the chest. That's all. MW0 there from the start.
Welcome back to the VCT stage, MW0.
We are actually trolling. That is the second time we've had like a 5 vs 2 or 5 vs 3 and we lost it.
2025 End challengers. Getting to perfect the scan initiator role.
And we're losing it all just down to a one hero moment.
Solo pushes towards that front. Solo pushes towards the connector of Waterfall and just wins every single one of the fights. Insane round.
Gets the paycheck ace too. What's he got? Bulldog. Just keep buying through, feeling good. Dang. And the Sentinels really needed to start
this is a quick pick, so I guess they're comfortable in it, I guess we'll see, and we can see that. But I don't know, SEN needs to look in.
So he just went big dog on this one. Let's see if he puts that damage down. They cannot lose that weapon. So it is going to be protected. Les will cut off the entry for Sentinels here, as it looks like they're going to go ahead and swarm over towards that A site.
Yeah, easy open. Lurk work on that wall. No pressure coming out from Sentinel, so Les took all of that space instantly. And you see the buy, you mentioned it, Phantom, Outlaw. Just wanted to make sure that the ones that had weapons stayed as a group. Les only had a ghost.
Why is Silence watching his ball, bro? Why is he watching his ball? What's something else?
Prime position here to convert their anti-eco. All the Sentinels hoping to punish some players in the first place. But no.
What? What? 2 in a row? Are we gonna do it? Oh, 2 aces in a row for KRU. No way. That is just a vibe. They say this game is a lot about momentum and how much power you're carrying. I think they have all the momentum right now.
Dude.
Holy.
And also switching weapons. Remember, you were just talking about MW0 popping off at the beginning with the Phantom, but then he picks up the Outlaw so that Silence could be the one farming for kills. Playing on site.
I don't even care that that's Nico. We just got 2 aces.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right, 3rd round. What can SEN do to stop the bleeding Vans?
Right now is shoot back.
Shoot back.
Because they have numbers. They're just getting dismantled by one player. Again, you mentioned it was just an eco round in the previous round, respectable, but that pistol round too, when he got caught off guard. They just got to make sure now that they're a little bit more confident to swing against KRU, because KRU seems to be finding.
We don't really do much though. We're not really taking space in A either. We're just like holding midpoint of it. They've never gotten space. Thanks to Redux, TPN, taking a risky move.
Timings on tapping spikes and pushes, and Sentinel seems a little bit too protocol on how they want to play maybe some of these scenarios.
They're definitely aware of Redux, they gotta be.
Their first map start. At least for KRU, though, they're looking pretty good.
They're looking great. And we kind of heard the Sadak thing where, yeah, they've had a lot of time to play, but it only matters if they can do it now. Well, I think he underestimated their practice. They're doing great. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. It does. It seems to have mattered. Really capitalizing on these. The trades are there. Beautiful from John QT, though. That's exactly what we need to start seeing from Sentinels.
Wait, very shorty, though. Why is it still popping up? Nice pick.
KRU this round. Les and MW0 still alive here to pack a punch. And that's John Cutie going down. Victor's trying to be the final answer. And yeah, they should be able to swarm down on Les here. Tethered in. 3 HP. 1? Oh, there's 2 left. It doesn't take that much to get the headshots in, but 13 seconds. There's the shot that Redux needs. Sentinels are able to get.
I'm about to say, if we use a 1 versus 3, I'm done with SEN. I am getting a new team, bro. I'm getting a new team if we lost that round.
Seaside, not too much since you're playing a Vito, right? So
yeah,
you need a couple of bodies with you to try to slow things down. You saw the snake bite being thrown on the side of John Cutie to try to help out, which gave a chance for Victor to rotate across too. So you're starting to see that Sentinels are reacting quite quickly on rotates when they're seeing this pressure coming out from KRU. That's something that KRU could take to their advantage later in the rounds if they want to start selling some fakes. No fakes this time around, though. 4 players pushing very quickly towards this A side, and the door is contested by Cortezia. Trying to bait them into this one. And let's see if Sentinels could actually hold this down as they're about to listen to the calls.
They're running down.
Come walk upstairs with me.
Heaven, boys.
Wall down.
I'm with TP.
They might give Vice ult. Vice might be lurking still. I'm picking. I can go solo heaven and you guys go
wall up, walk out.
Walk out.
It's clean. They're setting it up.
It's short wall, It's gonna go down.
Still got a lot of time for
the
this.
comms are a little bit messy.
Really nice timing.
No quake, no, I'm not.
One is tree. One tree. I'm picking backside. I'm backside.
They're one with me. They're one with me again.
Heaven.
Yeah, well, 2 heaven. Backside. Front side now. Gotta peek you stairs.
Nice try, boys.
Yeah, we outstrolled. Said it is so over.
Really flood back into the site. You see that Victory even very vocal for the team as they're really trying to set him up.
They're all like pushing from the same areas as well.
So you're calling for John to pull up the wall. It's a short wall. They're set up. They're ready to go. But look at that siege. Just too nice. So you lose
and the comms are chaotic. The comms are chaos. No one knows what they're doing.
Move in and just get these picks.
Fuck me, SEN. Bro, bring back Kaplan, bring back your old team. At this point, it's more hoping your kickoff team than it is in this team.
That's the kind of stuff we have not seen for a while here. Kind of across the board. A lot of the plays are just the teams, they go in, they make it happen, and there's a fight. But we are seeing just in the moment denial here from KRU. That's insane.
As on one side, Sentinels at kickoff were only at a 1-2, which was definitely disappointing for them. But even on KRU side, they haven't been winning since, I think, summertime of last year.
Right.
So to see this type of turnaround, maybe it does come into play when you have 4 months of boot camp that you're able to get ready for stage 1.
It's like, all right, maybe we are a little mind melded more than we thought here, gentlemen. We're just on the same page across the board here. And this is going to be a time where KRU also gets to speak, obviously, during the timeout. You can see the coach getting into it. Zonic there giving his 2 cents. This Ewok does the same.
And you're facing a tough task going into this one for Sentinels because you're pretty much at a scenario where or you want to force buy for the rest of the game or you half buy and then try to play for the OT, and they're deciding to go for the force buy. And the more that they do this, and if they're able to stay alive from round to round, the more it's going to be still difficult to face against this outlaw from Silence.
Cover going out.
So the economy is still well controlled, well maintained by the LATAM team. They're also playing it fairly slow at the beginning of the round.
Good.
Again, just trying to keep Silence as the first point of contact. If there's any pressure coming out from Sens or any trap play coming out from the defensive side, and as it stays rather quiet, Sentinels are actually quite mobile, but a lot more passively around the map, not making any noise, but silently walking over to stack here over on A as they're baiting outdoors on the revolving door, and that only allows Cortesia to play solo on C.
They're not going to be too afraid after hearing that. Quick dash out for him, or I should say TP out. And now they're going to play their live, but spread across the map. KRU are ready to pick and poke at anybody looking for that rotation, and Les gets one just like that. Jonah P is not having a great game with the way that KRU is just taking it to him in these rounds.
Exactly, they're just playing full inserts. They made so much noise on the C side. Les is inserted towards A. You also still have Silence inserted towards B with the Outlaw, so you're cutting every rotate across, so you're giving individual 1v1s, won by KRU once again, and now they take over this B site.
Yeah.
Big damage, but not much.
20 seconds here, so they are pressuring a plant, but 5 in the site. They should be able to garrison up pretty well and get that down. So what's the retake? There's blast packs to drop in, and Redux is util.
And you already know this from KRU. It's smoked out towards the waterfall side.
Yeah.
They know their rotates coming back towards stairs. Les is still isolating fights.
Yeah, that's the insane thing.
Paranoid missed.
We heard people talk about Les and what he does and how he was supposed to be that shot lurker.
Winnable.
Sen getting a few here. Going off on a rant. Never mind. Les is still there. So is MW Zera. But he is.
We're still peeking at this being thrown. It's like, what the fuck's going on?
In the shadows. 13 and 7 right now. And dismantling the rotations of Sentinels.
And you see how they're active there on that pulse plan again for KRU as they were met by a nade and snake bite coming in from the waterfall.
KRU is just farming them. At this point, getting them 2-0.
The counterplay.
I don't know how to play on Braze because I don't know. Braze can go either way, very either way.
Because we already have 5 players on site setting up the crossfire there. So let's try to cut them
And obviously, what I'm seeing right now, I don't think Sen will work well on Braze.
Putting them now at map point against Sentinels on their map pick. Here comes the bloodbath towards the A site.
That's Vic. There's nade. John.
Cutie answers again. Can Sentinels keep it rolling? Keep this one going.
Okay, nice. We're going to go around.
Metal on that one, and they finally get one of these all-out brawls to go in their favor. Well played from the A side.
Yeah, and that's a huge round for Sentinels. Not only to stay.
I do feel bad for Jonah P though. He is getting like bombed. Like he can't do anything.
Just wanted to play fire with fire aggression.
Freaking bad drop. He's dead. I do feel bad for Jonah. Jonah.
Saving grace too is that they have a pit to work with. Although John is still setting up his wall here towards the A side, and they are looking to play the old school style to commit a lot of resources to stall some pressure from KRU over on Rubble. See being thrown here to cancel out any TPs that would go across from the Omen. Now Redux takes the top of Rubble.
Do they know? They got a node, right?
Oh, he didn't have the angle of the Omen. He knew it was there though. Oh my gosh, Sentinels. Even with KRU knowing that they were stepping up, still had all the little angles, that millimeter that they needed to be able to see out of and get the shot. Just like that.
That was nice.
That was kind of clean.
Yeah.
But now you pick up this weapon, you pick up an orb, you have an ult for the next round. You almost didn't want John Q2 to push on that side because you still have chokehold to watch C side. You can play with a team, play maybe a 2-3, to cover up that spike and not give a chance here for NW0 to start loading.
Wait, how do you just walk past the thingy?
Because you also still have the Vizolt.
How do you just walk past Katezia's trip? Wait, is the trip based off sound and not by like?
And as he walks inside the site,
he gets
to see a little bit of util over on the C side.
That's crazy. If it is, if it's based off sound.
Could be with a chokehold, could be. But he'll choose otherwise, so they'll just save this weapon for now towards the spawn. So a really good hold in the end for Sentinels, though, towards that A site. Wall coming down, you didn't really expose yourself behind that Viper wall, and you never really had that surprise factor coming out from less.
Bro, if Zero wrapped behind them, he would have got a free,
and the team
3K.
We can't give him as much respect. We need to take the space back, and Sentinels has been pushing themselves right up to that line of scrimmage as the round starts. Because if they don't,
we have to win 5 more rounds in a row.
Someone else is going to be in the middle.
Not 5.
They're just going to spread themselves
but yeah,
across
5.
the map and still get a hit. So I like the way the Sentinels is really getting proactive now.
We have to win 5 more rounds in a row, otherwise we don't get OT.
The gun was sticking out too, just behind that wall. So an easy kill there for Victor. I think looking at this,
that's my shot.
I kind of like the changes and approaches. It almost seems like to say like old school style where
JP almost played
being really good on flood retakes, right? So they're playing a lot of, not a lot, but like they're playing somewhat 4-1 setups, 3-1 setups, 3-1-1s, and really just trying to fight to contest one side. If you got to play soft site on the other side, you can flood retake and it'll work out in your favor. So they haven't been tested for that yet, and they will now.
Kind of doing the Sen strat here. Redux spot, and then they were able to push front B. This is the one that KRU just snuffed out. They use it themselves. And it's actually going to be for a bit of a lower buy here. Dante getting a good position to use this Judge. And the ult is fine. Retake coming in now from Sentinels. Quick buy. Moves out Sadak.
Yeah, they're going to use these ults. They also have the Vice ult too once Sentinel starts flooding in. Even up the guns.
Can they rein in? That's the question.
Did damage.
Here. They're taking their time though, and Sentinels is doing it right.
That Judge definitely should have at least killed one. What damage we done.
It's only a matter of time as Jonah P finishes that one off, and
Redux is chilling on 1 HP. Oh no, that's
something
good.
I thought I'd be saying on this first map, but they are making it work.
And that's an incredible stall for Sentinels on that retake. So they get hit by the Nightfall. They have to fight back inside the pit, yet they still get the round back as a flawless. I think the small mistake that went there for KRU in that post plant was that positioning that they had for Device. Silent was actually set up in front of that beam.
You can't see him.
So he could actually help out.
Wait.
With the ult if main side, so that was that positioning that they had for Device. Silent was actually set up in front of that.
You can barely see him. It's like a pixel.
Up against 2 players, and there was no ult to help those lower guns inside that site. Couldn't help the Judge inside the pit.
That's crazy.
But at least they get to mitigate that damage and the bleeding a bit here from this timeout from KRU. Gives a chance also for Ewok to talk with the team, but they're starting to cut it close now for KRU's attack. Advantages are really big for Sentinel so far. 4 ults available for them too, and again, the protocols that they have for these retakes are quite nice. And if they're continuing to keep to catch KRU off guard here in these forward positions here, it'll be looking quite good to bring this game to potentially overtime.
That would honestly be crazy with the read that KRU had on the first half of the map. I mean, it would really spell good things for Sentinels to be able to reset, understand within one map, one half, what really the problems and the issues are. Being able to kind of erase that and bring an attack side or a defensive side out. That feels good enough to win. 3 in a row so far. They've happened in different ways. They got the kill round timed out and a defuse, so they've seen the way to win.
There are a lot of ults. We have to invest at least an ult this round.
To get to 12.
We did at least invest Johns at least.
This could be a big round to keep it going.
Changes set up as well as we see from Sentinels. They've put Cortezia over on this A side and playing the stall of the Viper over on C with Victor slowly rotating across to help out. So again, you have the perfect setup really to try to stall as much as you can and play on the soft side. And the biggest thing is this showstopper. Or it's to stop this C side attack, or it'll be used for the retake. As KRU decide otherwise on the first protocol here to try to default towards C.
Pretty quick smokes they realized over at the C site, cycled over the Omen Smoke and the Viper Orb.
They throw a fake
Wait,
smoke.
that's not max quiet. It's good that. I didn't realize.
Don't like it.
Captain really there here for Sentinels, and I like this though, this boombot. So another thing that's very good. Also combining it for information with Jonah P's Prowler in the front. So now that you know about this lean towards B and A sites.
Wait, so Mike shouldn't be as quiet now because of that, I don't think. Hold on, let me make sure I actually have a difference. Oh yeah, no, there is a difference. There is a huge difference.
They kind of boombot out there too, so it doesn't be anything of knowledge anymore. The A sights the hit. Dante wants to go up, relay bolt there. Oh! Little mouse mix up there as he gets to the top of the rope. Doesn't have the aim as Victor just sends the rocket clear into the site as KRU now get a few in their favor.
That's gonna be a close round.
For that top side, waiting for the jump.
John's only just rotating.
To teleport, Redux just trying to buy some time. Maybe if he gets pushed, he gets a kill.
John so far though.
But yeah, so far. In a final round, they throw down the ultimate. Is able to get out though.
Has the pit to drop now too, but all of them are gonna close that gap.
It's winnable. Nah, no, man. This is what I said. John needs to use his ult. Because if he uses ult on C immediately, you're now pushing them into B or A. Which means you can now put more defense onto those areas. But like, even if you ulted on B main or if you done A main, either way, you put pressure on different spots where they can't really push out to you. I don't know what the quiz thing is. What it's called? Let me pass it up. Battle? Could do that, yeah. Yeah, let me there we are. Do something like that. That way we can actually still watch. I think make sure that's like that. Okay. Actually, no, because on vertical stream you can't even see. Yeah, I'm putting some second mono, the VCT stream. Because when we do this quiz, you know, people on the vertical stream, so YouTube won't be able to see this if I was to do that. But I'll keep an eye out and see what's going on. Agent. Let's start off with Omen. Okay. KO. It's a good chamber. Oh, we got it. Far try. Guess pick that agent icon. Great to fade. It's chamber again. Ain't no way. Guess map. Set the map name and choose to call out again. Okay. With those bricks, it looks like it could be those bricks look like the ones on Pale. I don't know where that would be. I feel like it would be in B Club. But I feel like it's not those texture bricks. It won't be on Lotus. Won't be Icebox. Won't be Split. It could, actually no, it could be Split if we do B Garage, but I don't think it has those pictures. It's not Haven. Fractures, no, because that's new bricks, all metal. More chance on Breeze, but the pictures I don't really see. This. It is a B side. Well, like I went on B. But it's not Pale and it ain't. My next call out on this one would be a Split B Garage. Oh, it was B Garage. Huh. Cool. Guess the rank time. Or a more gun, but yes, that gives it away. All I need to know is, can I see the relevancy on what dates the emos are? No, I can't. Episode 9 was recently, so episode 9, he would have dropped down to Ascendant. Could be back in more. Wait, Ascendant? Okay, Ascendant now. I'm trying to think, what would be. Breach. Is that a Cypher Cam? Is. Guess the weapon. I own this one. I own this Bulldog. But I don't know what it's called. Killed. They think I'm an old dog. I'll share just how many tricks I know. They think I'm an old dog. 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 That doesn't sound like Raina. This is definitely a woman's voice, I feel like. But old could give out Brimstone vibes. Actually, just how many tricks I know. It does give me kind of like Brim vibes a little bit, but I do feel like it's a woman's voice. I'm not gonna go Brim anyway, just in case. Like it could be Brim. Oh, there she is. Hey, can we just hear the voice line?
They think I'm an old dog? I'll show them just how many tricks I know.
Okay. Alright, let's see if there's any more Valorant quizzes. There you go, Valorantes. This is the ISO undercut. It belongs to ISO. And oh, I don't actually know. E is his shield. X is his kill contract. I think C is the Warsit's Q. Layer maps. This ain't a map, this is a range. Could I even put the range? This ain't a map. What? I'm gonna put it on the map. I want to see what it comes up with because I don't know. Basic training. Bruh. Bulldog. It's not sidearm. Spectre. Phantom. I guess it is a sidearm. I don't know what it says. Operator. Bruh. No point, is it? That's not gonna do much. That's actually not gonna help. That's literally half the layers already used. A lot of letters are gone. So, well, not a lot, but some. I need to know a couple things. I need to know. Okay, so it's cutting down a lot. Could be T E tower. I don't know R, but I want to know. Yeah, well. I don't actually know of this one. I go up on this one. I don't really know. See what's next. Alright, let's go this one. When was Valorant released? That was in 2020. What's total diffuse time for Spike? 8. 7? What was 8? Oh, no, because the first half is 4, the next half is 3. Never mind. Tick all mentioned options that apply to Valorant agent classes. Duelist, Sentinel, Initiator, Controller. What agent has an ultimate that is called Annihilation? Sound like a Sova one, honestly. No, that's Deadlock. What is the gun with the fastest fire rate? Oh, it has to be Odin, no? Odin or Stinger? I know it's Stinger. Select all ultimates mentioned that has a cost of 7 ultimate points. Bro, this is hard. When was this one actually dated? Because this is outdated if it's the case. Overdrive is Neon. She is not 7. Showstopper. Lockdown. You know, Lockdown, Neutral, Theft, and Overdrive. What is the max cap of Kingdom points? 10. What is the function of the heavy shields? I don't know this, but I don't read this stuff. Absorb 66%, I'm assuming. What's damage of Hunter's Fury? 80 for 2 projectiles. It's 8 for 3. Actually 40 for the entire attack. This is what the thing is. They're not writing it like in a good way. Take all abilities mentioned that affects teammates. Paranoia. What is lockdown? That's KJ out. Regrowth. I don't know what that one is. I think that might be a Sky Hill. People technically, but as I leave the teammates next to it. What's the name of Valorant in the early stages of development? It was Project A, I think. Yeah. What is his real name? She's Japanese. If I'm not mistaken, it was Wailing You. How far can Omen smokes be deployed? Well, I don't know this. 140? 120. 80. Oh. Don't feel like it. Take all dimension abilities but can neglect full damage. Glide. I don't know what high gear is. Glass pack. Strider steps. What's Cascade? That's it. Which one of these maps take place on Omega Earth? Facture. Oh, it's Pale. Rare speed of the operator? 3.7. What is the fast short spread of the Guardian when hit firing? 0.275. 0.1. The polytime of KJ's turret. 2.5. 2.7. The Wonder was released on January 10th, 2023. I don't think it was a Rexy. I think it might have Doodle Buds. It was the Rexy. Oh, good damn sake. Well, Battle Pass had the Polyfox skins? I don't know what that one is. Valorant Polyfox skin. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's this ones. I don't know about these ones. I wasn't even in the game when it happened. Obviously, no one uses them, so like, how am I supposed to know that? You know? Who's lying? Alright, let's do a quick quotes one whilst we wait for the next map to start. Main gear. How many spikes do they have anyway? That tech's not cheap. It's either Cypher or KJ. Mango. Fuck it, Cypher. It's KJ? Okay. You want to play? Let's play. No bueno. Get off my lawn. That's... Reach. Brim. I know how Brim's out before. What's this? Oh. They're just batteries and I need to recharge. Oh, that's pauses it. They're just batteries and I just... Okay. That's Rainer? Never heard Rainer say that before. Hey, how are my buddies? Not... get going, I don't know. One downside to being a mole, I can't play dead. That's Clove. Anyone else think they can kill a god? Euro. No one can hold their breath forever. Viper. I have time for a selfie before we leave, right? I'll be fast. That's so Phoenix or ISO. Probably Phoenix. No, ISO. Occupational hazards aside, I do love how much we travel. Raise. Harbor. Okay. Wherever I go, obliteration follows. It is my legacy. Fade. Omen. Okay. My ancestors say what's up. That's Astro. In the words of us over, the pack survives. Reach. Sky? Okay, solo time. That's it. And both shield and sword. That is Euro. Sage, okay. Please stay alive. I hate making new friends. That's Jet. That's not Jet. Please stay alive. I hate making new friends. Sky. Who wasn't he on? 6. Resuming your termination? No, that's KJ. KO. There's no need for enemy to suffer. Kill them fast. Deadlock. No, Omen. It was Deadlock. I should have trusted my gut. My best weapon is not on. Anyone got a jacket? Phoenix. Actually, no, because Phoenix is wearing a jacket. Neon. I need to trust my gut. No one escapes my sight. No one. That's Cypher. Oh, no, Saber. Yeah, we're gonna close that. We're gonna pretend that never happened. That's all up, Jimmy.
So KRU definitely has what it takes to play with confidence. How they could snowball these early.
We're a bit late, but nothing unusual. Sen. They lost the pistols. No, nothing unusual there. Yeah, okay, Redux. I am so going to team up. I am so going to find a different American team to watch. Yo, G2, you wanna unblock me from Twitter?
He was playing in 2024, going up into Ascensions with, you know, the 2G against the 2G's rosters. When we're talking about other neons like Spike, for example, now you're starting to see the true value here of what Dante brings. Why it was picked up by
My arm feels like it's, I don't know, my arm feels weird. I feel like it's dead. Not dead, but like, it feels like it's gonna constantly click.
Silence able to just shut down any knowledge of going on over at the B site. And an activated Sentinels here, spamming a bit through the wall, making sure they can get some tap depth down. And they're gonna have to survive this onslaught now to come in from KRU.
That's your best case scenario, to play mini gulag inside of that smoke because there was so much util coming towards you. But you still see the stalls there.
Nice Vic.
Oh gosh, Dante waiting. The shotgun doesn't come out big for him that time. As John Cutie and Victor
We actually went round.
here, and now it's left up to Silence.
I think.
Over at B brings that power back to the A site.
Time's getting low. No stun, no util for Vic.
Against Victor here, standing in for the squad, goes for the defuse. Victor with a quick peek check. Oh! He goes for the insta repeat, which Silence is ready for. And he gets the quick defuse. Plenty of time here, and KRU are able to lock down the bonus.
That's the thing. Plenty of time.
Yeah, G2, please unblock me, G2, please.
After he tapped onto that spike on the 1v1, just before he got there too, he had to book it with the knife out.
Yeah,
so Victor heard all of that the whole time. And then when you tapped on the spike, you still made noise as you were diving into a pool. So you know that he's still off spike. Yet you still want to try to go for the jiggle to try to catch your opponent off guard on the instant tap. And yeah, that is very nicely done in the end for Silent on the reaction time with even a chamber shot at the beginning.
Red Bull clutch.
Trying to get my arm to like, I feel like it's trying to click when I bend it, so I'm just trying to like.
Rushing in the maps right now, and it is going to be a quick tech pause. I'm going to say quick. It's going to be a tech pause.
I'm trying to go fast with my arm so I can try and click it. Just, I don't know. I haven't done anything to it. It's not.
Okay, well, state of the game though, we still had 3 plants, 3 defusals for KRU. So at least right now for Sentinels, there
There we are. Yeah, my arm's good now. So weird.
Getting plant down. Pulse plant scenarios, a different story right now. And this time they might have the extra slice needed here with this ult from John Cutie.
Oh, that failed. But it's not gonna make a difference.
Walls after walls, and now they swarm. Haven't really entered the site just yet. They're gonna go for the left side and try to route the defense. KRU's kind of reading this. MW0 feels what's going down, and Sadak is just kind of looking left and right in the back, but keeping himself alive.
Redux ace, make up for that kill for that failure. Oh no, it takes away from the ace. Taking the ult was interesting.
There it is. 4 for Redux on that, beautifully done in the ISO. And the pace of that hit was big. They couldn't go through the regular right side.
That is interesting to take his ult though.
A little to the left, switch it up, and vary the play.
That's a wasted ult. Especially since Sadak's only play PHP.
But I think what's really seems to be hurting them too when they're actually executing with all of these walls. I was about to mention there's so many walls that a Sova dart should not get too much value. But so far, every time MW0 has been dropping a recon dart behind enemy lines, it has pinged out players on their executions.
My word. A little inside the park ace there if you count last round. Redux is feeling
nice Redux.
They continue to fly through. This is the kind of stuff we were waiting for Redux to do as well. Coming online and just looking unstoppable. This Sean QD feels the sixth sense of someone behind him here.
Yeah, Sentinels read that too.
Perfect, you knew.
Expecting a TP on top of the paranoia thrown by Sadak, and as they re-cleared, it was an easy kill to do as they held it inside of that smoke behind the drone. So kind of using a drone as a bait to get the punish onto Sadak, so that was really nice. Now they start early, a 5 versus 2. Even with a spike plan on the pulse plan, they're trying to chase down the last 2 players of KRU, and this is a great answer back though, since the last couple of rounds that didn't pan out in their favor in these pulse plants.
Be nice to give Victor a few points here. There's one. It's almost like a double take. It's like, wait a minute, that is a person.
But that is John Cutie cleaning it up. 3-2. This is kind of where we started the first map as well, before it was 4-2, and then just KRU sprinting away with a lead. It looks like Ewok's getting what he asked for. The aim is a bit more online with that warm-up of the first map here for Sentinels.
You could almost say that we're cruising.
Oh, I was going to say don't do it.
Oh,
you shouldn't have. I don't know if I can stop you, though.
Never.
4-3 ults ready here for the side of KRU.
Dude will definitely pull out the Dota False right now for silence, so he's been very, very good holding up and anchoring this B site, but he's actually trying to use it for mid control quite early. They haven't seen too much early presence out on the side of Sentinels in front of B, but they're also making sure that they're rolling over all the rocks by
Interesting. Oh, I see why they're doing that now. I see.
On the attack side, actually, to control the orb for Sentinels.
You're ready to activate on mid. Put that wall up, fire a dart down, get your drone up. You can see KRU is just waiting, but they're going to have this elbow insert of just basically every member of Sentinels come through here. Silence goes to fight it. He's going to peek it again. That is a choice. Victor takes him down quite easily. Maybe thinking that would have been solidified as he went through, but they did not on the orb. So it is going to be a B take here from Sentinels. Pretty easily taken with pistols to come back.
And that's a silent assist for Jonah with
that's Cortez.
Because he couldn't get the ping, but he got all the info. So they stopped the bleeding too. You saw the positioning was quite nice from the Dota False set up by Silence. They attempted the shock dart to break down the shield to get that first blood. Although
boys.
That thought though, Sadok is back with the bandit.
He's not too hurt either. Still has a few shots to take in this situation, but they got a lot of work to do too.
Yeah, and you're hoping you don't need to use it, but this should still be a Sentinels round because they have that Hunter's Fury available for Jonah P, who's already playing off-site, so they're in prime position here to settle up and secure this.
Last player standing.
Instead of run and gun, it's gun and run. Pick it up and do the work. Oh my gosh. Nice damage there by MWZero at the end, but it's going to be Sentinels round, and that's the important part. They are having to battle through these quite a bit, but it's better that they're getting them in the W column.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is interesting thing from Silence. I don't know what he's trying to do there.
It was a nice try though, and again, I think it's KRU put themselves in the right positions as well.
Both shooting bodies mid-round, whilst he gets up someone else to over.
Okay, the rotate should be coming back here somewhere else if there's no pressure coming in from the front B side, so you are trying to.
By the way, I see the bear.
Close in. To close in and try to break the shields.
All right, what do we have here from timeout? That actually is a lot more in like the chatter and back and forth for what KRU is doing. Last time Zonic was kind of just here and there offering advice, but yeah, he has some stuff to say, so feeling like he has to get in the ear of the team more so on Breeze as Sentinels have kept this even.
What's up, Phase Dragon?
Well, from the looks of it, again, the last round was a little bit more of a mixed buy that you kind of had with a couple of players being quite low. But they were quite punished easily when on Lotus they weren't. When they were throwing a couple of rounds where they wanted to try to play aggro with Util to follow up and allowing Dante to activate a bit to get an opener, he's been sat down right away.
Yeah.
What's been good for them, at least in terms of the results, is how good they've been on just attacking back onto Sentinels as soon as Sentinels gets on site. So they didn't want to leave that space for Sentinels to take so that they could just start flooding back on that side. And you're seeing here, at least from the setup at the beginning of this round, that they're not trying to go for any of these type of trap plays. They're just trying to control and maintain again from the look of the smoke here of the Omen of Sadak.
Let's take a listen to Sen here and see how they're feeling about these rounds.
Gotcha. Hold the top with me when it fades.
I'm picking off you mid, I mean.
Yeah. They use another Omen smoke. They want a main.
Comes on more camera.
Yeah, they want a main. Come forward. We're gonna do 4 A split. For mid and Sova solo A.
Yeah,
Can we peek this together, Victor? I'm going wide. 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna just stay mid and watch flank, okay?
Just I think you you can just use your shield from close and we just
Sova
go.
drone elbow, I think. Sova drone elbow.
Yeah, I think they might be in the orb. You gotta cover us.
Tell me when to drone.
Take bomb.
We need to get going.
Wall down.
Just trying to think of everything that could kind of buff their situation. Someone's in the orb, someone's here.
I have neon.
One flanking elbow.
Nothing bricks.
I'm blind.
Hey, hold on.
Dead.
Nice.
Yo, kill him.
Where?
Just go at me.
Get a smoke. Open smoke.
Dead.
Nice.
I can ult him. I'm ulting him.
Okay, waiting.
He's blind on the left,
Default, sight.
I want blind yellow, I'm an ulted out.
Omen is yellow.
One chamber.
He ulted out.
Chamber nest.
The way they're
Careful.
closing in on these calls is so cool to see.
30 seconds.
I'm planning to say 4v2. Chamber has op.
Chamber was nest. He was nest.
I'm smoking your right, Vic. Okay, well done.
I'm just going with.
Flank. Nice. W bait.
You're my savior.
Lord's up.
Just up, you should chase.
You get a wall up and down here, forcing the gun to come out, and you already see it now. Silence forced to fall back and save his op.
I mean, I don't know if it was mid TP, but he was
Looks
here.
very good here for the comms of Sentinels. As I mean, if you guys don't know, John Cutie.
Yeah,
we all know him like that. But he was basically calling
The comms are definitely way better. The comms are definitely way better right now. But they didn't. Like, when Silence won the. Not Silence, who was it? It was Dante. When Dante won the ISO.
We could actually ult into the doors and start activating that spot and
No one commed where his body was, so Dante actually got away with like, living for a few extra seconds. Because no one knew his body was there.
You know they're all towards mid, that one of those players is going to get hit by the kill contract no matter what.
Yeah, look, John wasn't aware. He wasn't ready for that.
Pivot from time to time too, based on the macro you're trying to bring at the beginning of the round. So great pivot and calls, and all the players on Sentinels seem quite vocal towards what they want when they want to start activating as well. It's not only on John Cutie setting up the plan, but it's your duelists too.
They need to come up bodies where they all go.
You did get that initial though. Okay, listen, this is what we're gonna. Yes, there's a point when the round is his. It's very cool to see. All right, 4-3. Sentinels grab the lead here. The first time in the series, really, and it's going to be Silence
nice shot.
looking to get this round back. Less hiding with the classic over here on the right side. Redux is going to make quick work of him. John Cutie with the Phantom, and they're kind of getting scattered on this Sova ultimate. As they get the plant down, Sentinels are in a pretty good position.
Yeah, still winning good fights too. Although all of them kind of isolated, they still have numbers. Unfortunately, though, that's going to change. John Cutie has to come up huge again on the 1v1.
Nice job.
He gets it now for Sentinels.
This is the Sen that I know. Then my teacher, keep me blocked. I'm not leaving Sen yet.
Executed for Sentinels in the first place. It feels like we.
I didn't buy wall. Oh my god, I'm trolling.
I was about to say. Because there was a gap there on the top of Nest. Why are they scaling up there with the wall and then a free kill from the top of Nest? And then looks like John Cutie realized here that he didn't buy a wall. Couldn't wall up and section off the top of Nest into the B site, but still gets a 4K for the team. So he saved himself from the embarrassment.
Looking good. Timeout's not going to matter here for the side of KRU. Sentinels just pushing through. And actually put everybody, I say everybody, but we still see Cortezia on the left side of the map here towards A for a bit of ruckus in the beginning of the round. Make the noise, drone it out, bring the KRU defense to this side. But it doesn't look like they're biting to this play just yet, fans.
And this is good old signature Sadak. Play close with the judge and try to find your timing. So he gets droned out, but he repositions himself because of that second smoke that came through, and it was no pressure coming out here from the Sentinel squad.
Swinging together once again. You can almost still hear it in their heads. 1, 2, 3 as they get themselves to safety. And yeah, KRU still reads it again. Sadak just completely.
Sadak is actually good at reading. Sadak is actually good at reading about what they're doing. So.
Almost looked like they were trying to cut rotates in the first place by having Cortezia inserted, but after that, if they're trying to go for the site hit, you still have a hit to work out with for. And then they make sure they grab this orb too, so you're sectioning a lot of that site.
30 seconds left.
Big dividers coming through. Dante wants to be in their face, and he's able to successfully capitalize with 2 to start. Sprinting over is Sadak to already be on the mid side, so nobody can rotate out or lurk on his team. He's going to go for the backstab as Les and the rest of the team make quick work of what's in the site. Wait a minute, Professor, class is in session for a moment here. And get himself to safety. He doesn't realize he's still surrounded, and Les is just about to creep into the situation with eyes on the prize. Jonah P goes down there, and KRU, they correct any mistakes on that.
So they're allowing him to plant. That's money for Sen. That's an orb for Sen. But again, I guess they also get 2 orbs. But it's not worth it.
But then Dante just found his timing again. Getting more impact frags this time around than what he showed in terms of numbers on that first map of Lotus, but definitely making this salvageable for KRU as they were starting to lose a lot of rounds here since this round number 4.
It wasn't a bad idea what they tried doing, but the game too predictable because all the pressure went away from A. Like, if you know there's a judge in A main, you know you're not going to push that. So it just took too long to hit the B site when they fall back.
Fast. They've actually expected people to be here in mid to fight right away, so they really want to get themselves into the fight as soon as possible. Walls on walls to get the space they need, and they only have to look at a few angles here. Whoa.
I actually read the comp when you see it.
He's actually going to peek out of that one on his own. Still goes for more.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
No way. Back and forth. The pillar has saving grace to be able to get a 4K in sight, and Silence finishes that one off just towards the spawn side. What an amazing round from Dante.
And that's what I'm talking about. Jumping through, sliding across, isolating the first fight right over here through the harbor wall. But secondly, getting info from his teammate. There's 2 players pushing him. He gets the assist, which is less here from the snake bite. But just realizing the timing of how he could pick up these fights is such a different.
I love when we saw them coming through tunnel, you saw him peek the wall, and you're like, oh, he knows they're coming. He'll hide, slides out. Like crazy, crazy play.
He almost has to put the Dios back into his name because he's playing God mode right now.
Yeah. I agree with that. He's actually taken a moment to realize what he just did in spawn. His Silence gets a kill. He'll still be over towards the A action with Victor going down, slowing down Sentinels here to start. And this looks like it might just fizzle out altogether. Late to the round, second to the...
Alright, let's not send way, you know. They're sending that crumbling.
Oh my gosh, those look close. John Cutie doesn't take too much to the wall. None, actually.
Yeah, he's just trying to keep them at base so the other guys could activate here on the other side of the site, hoping to get a kill.
My ult is ready.
Redux! Oh yeah, Redux, he's dead. I don't know why he ulted.
Redux takes a shot, doesn't even get to open his eyes when he wakes up from the night.
I actually don't know why. Why does Redux do these ults? The ults he's doing is so confusing. It's so stupid.
For somebody close, and then hopefully his teammate could trade if he dies, but I think he lost his teammate just in the last second. And that becomes a freebie because the rest of KRU could just collapse onto John Cutie towards the door, and that's it. Cortezia right at the bricks.
That hit on the trademark trap just right out in the open. So many little things are getting caught on here on the side of SEN. But can they get the 6th round? They had that 5-round surge before KRU was able to battle back. And it looks like they're just going fundamental sight hit on this one, or I should say default sight hit. Straight through. Still getting spammed by Sadak. Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So now the 3v5, Dante finds another one there. You can see the assist coming through, the trademark hit as well. And yeah, oh, the little tricks are catching Sentinels off guard. A quick trade there slows down the fight, but it looks like Sentinels are not going to be getting out of this one alive. John Cutie and Jonah P left alive here, the two with the veteran status on this squad that you'd be looking for to capitalize on a round like this. And it's only going to be John Cutie left. He gets going to zap down. There it is, 7-5 for KRU. They're kind of playing with their food at this point, knowing where they are. Just
yeah, I'm not a big fan of what's going on right now. I don't even know what's going on with SEN at the moment.
Yeah, what a time to activate for Dante too for the last couple of rounds. I think it was like what 3 and 6 or somewhere like that, finishing on the top of the scoreboard.
Let's get more quizzes than Valorant, bro.
So good in these spam lines for all this team. KRU came back. They take a comfortable lead going to the second half now.
Wow, that's fracture easy.
From KRU, it is going to be another tough second half for Sentinels. Let's see if they can battle back.
Praise. As box piece out. Bind. Beta site. Beta stage. Haven B. This one's too easy. That no. Hmm. Skysmack and Ghostmax.
7-5 here for Crew. They come back in the first half to make sure they take the lead, and they have been
Why did anyone know that?
left and right from Lotus and now to Breeze. It's how they continue to take these rounds. Sentinels have to buck the trend. They have to get out of this kind of back and forth that Sadok's able to read.
Yeah.
Ewok said they're coming in aggressive, they're coming in crazy. Let's see what they got now. They did bring the squad to do it.
And Crew played as aggressive.
The quizzes are getting bad now, so I'm not gonna bother them.
On that side.
When they tried to go too aggressive, they were punished, and you saw that Sentinels were able to string a couple of these rounds for sure, but when they went back to their tried and true of this very map of Breeze to play the Flood retake, man, was it looking good for them. Now on the attack side, though, with the Neon at the point, Redux is already low HP trying to walk down, though.
Destabilizing.
Tries to get that cut through. And Victor will get a little bit off it, but it doesn't look like they want to push too far. Shots across the map are happening. And yeah, Bless is able to pick back up on that. Then the shoulder shot to Redux, low HP. What an opening of B.
I don't want to say anything until Silence is dead.
This is scary. Both of them too with Sheriffs. I mean, it's Sheriffs across the board. No. But less with the Sheriff is always good.
Cannonballs? What is happening here? They're going to let him keep going for it. We're going to get a lot of aces in this game, aren't we? Oh, okay. Jonah P's one shot. Cortezia, so 3 more, and he's through this.
There's another ace coming in.
Oh, God.
Everyone's going to ace.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Vans. Una mas.
Oh.
Doesn't get it. And they were just going for it, too. It was a gentleman's agreement up there for a moment. You love that. Just on the side, Silence is like, all right, I'll wait. You guys go ahead.
The fact that he falls is just like, wait up. Let me just go back on the boxes and try to find him again.
Oh my gosh.
And that's the thing. It was a great start for Sentinels by pressuring down towards that middle. But because
that player's not even on him. There's not even on him.
Slice up the mid side. They had to give up the B site. You had 2 players are able to lurk in. So John gets the first easy kill, but then never saw Les sneak through. And then you see how much damage Les could do now. When he's given these opportunities.
Revealing area.
Now, once again, Sentinels have to fight backs against the wall. Just trying to farm up ults as much as they could, and that definitely will be heard here from the side of Silence, who calls that aggressive B push. And then for the rest of the crew, they're doing the same thing, controlling the A-side orb, making sure here that the drone's going to get some good info for the team. This is an interesting Viper wall, though, giving a lot more space than usual and just trying to punish players through the line of scrimmage. Crew just wants to wait for it. Comes down. Here comes the fights.
Honestly, it's so awkward to be in this front space. Fighting back
Oh my
and
God.
forth. Dante has been cruising into these positions so well right now. Less hiding. They're just quick work of Sentinels.
Jordan technically got Victor dead. Good that.
Mouse game, letting Sentinels make the first move.
That blind PC forcing pushing to Victor.
But it looks like fast play from Crew. They're just kind of letting it fall into their hands.
Yeah.
I thought that wasn't the intention, but yeah.
No real information outside of the orb being tapped towards that B site, and you have no active info towards middle, so you don't know if they're walking down mid, if they're stacking B, if they're stacking A.
What is the America's groups? Because if SEN is playing bad against Crew, there's a good chance they ain't going to playoffs. I didn't know what group they're in.
They seem very, very stoic right now for Crew for these fights.
Mega, NRG, Furia, 100 Thieves, EG. They need to win against 100 Thieves and EG. And if they can, bring it back in Crew. Because Furia, NRG, I don't, I'm doubting a little bit.
Oh my God. How? Sadak with a beautiful kill from behind, and the backstab is now to 2v2, waiting to get control of the site before the full plant.
There's a small chance then could go playoffs if they do like a tiebreaker. It depends on how the other games go. NRG Furia, they're definitely bound for playoffs. 100 Thieves, EG, SEN, KRU, I don't really know. If KRU could keep the consistency, possibly. 100 Thieves, EG, I don't really know. Like EG isn't playing too bad either, but I don't know.
Definitely a huge sign of relief there for Ewok.
Yeah.
But again, control of the economy, understanding where the state of the game right now. You've wasted so many weapons on the side of Sentinels that your buy now is full of half shields. They pull out an outlaw here for silence, and he's been really good on the scope this time around. Mimi talked about dueling for the side of KRU, that always falls in their favor, so why not use these outlaws against them?
He's a B, guys. Oh, era isso, o AJ vai andando talvez.
Acaba no seu contato, Dante.
Tá, beleza.
O AJ tava lá na base.
Mano, eu tenho certeza que nenhum tá DD de outro.
Ok. Acho que começaram andando ali atrás.
Drone, eu posso fazer uma mole se você tem tanta
Isso. Faz essa mole aí, mano.
Vou dronar o A. Oh, drone é novo.
So early info towards A main.
Aqui. Nenhum avançada A. Nenhum tá. Tá para aplicar. B. Tá B. Quem que era?
So patient here. Waiting for that time tick down before they activate. You see the spike down already, and they're, yeah. This is kind of what they did on Lotus. Go, insert, find things, let them rotate, and Les will be there to give them a hug.
And there's a next insert from Darren that's chamber in the front side while they're making noise. Always playing with somebody behind their backs here. On these backstabs for Sentinels.
He's still ready. Les again. Another one in elbow as we rotate over.
Yeah, it's a 2-0. Send lost.
Who's watching who so far here?
Small chance John clutched that being more bullets. They're unlucky.
But man, that was clinical there by KRU. Very well dissected that map. As they saw the neon, looks like Sentinels have to be a little bit more active around the map, trying to find the information. They peek out in the open to get punished instantly. And then now you have so much of the map to work with. While Sentinels are plugging the gaps for the other spots, they get backstabbed right after.
And a timeout from SEN right away. After the round, we see Ewok was fist bumping because they got that bonus. Sadak knew what the team needed to do, gets them through. I mean, they all did, right? You said silence behind the outlaw. It's coming from everyone's brain right now. A 10-6 scoreline here in the second half on Sentinel's map of Breeze. And KRU are looking fantastic right now. We expected, you know, a lot from I think a Sadak team or Sadak in general, right? Whether it would be from agents, whether it would be from the meta he's going to bring in or how the team runs. And it looks like everybody is just gelling from the start. The way that Sadak plays behind Dante when they pushed on Lotus, when they pushed down Breeze out of B into A. Yeah. It's just everything seems so synced up already for this squad.
I would almost think that the conversation with him and Coach Zonic too, looking at their KRU roster, is like, okay, well, we got, again, an amalgamation of players that have had flex and sentinel roles in their career in 2025, mostly from in different regions and in challengers. Now let's play to our comfort picks, right? Let's not think outside of the box yet. See if this works out. Let's get the feel of the game. So you're seeing like everybody pretty much best in slot right now for KRU.
And SEN as well. I mean, I've been loving watching Victor play again. He first into the fights, no hesitation on what he needs to do on the neon. Just honestly riding a bike for Victor to get back in here. So that's been awesome to see, and he's getting it.
And that was the thing with Optic Gaming too. When he was trying to create space for the team, he was doing so. Yes, he was dying a lot in his scenarios, but he was actually activated enough for the rest of the team to follow behind. I want to see that more from Sentinels too, just to make sure that they were working in tandem to go for these team fights into their favor.
Sheriff damage is the name of the game for SEN this time. So maybe pick up a side weapon here. Almost somebody with
New jump peek.
In the team. No.
Nice.
But it's only an outlaw. It's not going to bring the round back into your favor per se.
Especially with a pit trying to retake with an outlaw, going to be tough.
It doesn't work as well as a shotgun. Sadak on an elevation again. The man lives up here.
That's what we're talking about.
They got to know there's definitely a flank.
That would be a pain point to deal with for the side of Sentinels. Although not seeing anybody yet.
Yeah, was it watching it?
Jonah
got the flank kill. Heck. Wait.
Hold on.
The shots he makes, the shots he
nice. What the fuck? We can win this round. We can win this round. We can't win any other rounds.
He doesn't cut the wrong wire, and they're good for another
Sen?
round. 10-7.
That's another 4K from Redux,
Yeah,
and also winning the ult with a sheriff.
No, we gotta see that. We gotta see the ult.
Look at his retake. One through the smoke. Okay, that's a lucky one, and that activated the kill contract for him. So that was a huge kill to take.
We're not gonna see the ult. We're not seeing the ult.
There it is. There it is. Cubert's happy now too. He's not getting squished to death. We're on the up. Let's see what happens. All right.
That was a huge round to win too. An eco round for Sentinels. Now they have a lot of economy. Now Victor can bring out the op.
Nice. Good up shot.
Victor with the op. As if we forgot. He's gonna keep pushing out here.
Ooh.
Ready. He says pull. Dante jumps. Dante is sat down. Another one here towards the top. Your top fragger for Sen right now. John Cutie putting another one on the board and putting a little bit of stink on it. And now this 5v2, they look to get a flawless round as they're going to start trading with the ops.
Dude, he's got the killer look right there for John Cutie, man. He wants to win this game. He wants to pull the team back right now, and it feels like they've done so with amazing 2-op kills from Victor. And maybe here for the rest of crew, they're going to have to save because as much as it was pretty one-sided in the second half, they're also finally down to their last expenses for crew visa. So they might have to start using their visas now to hopefully get a decent buy in the next around this op and his handle that they're going to save.
Jonah P. ult coming online. Viper ult going to come online here. A lot of ways to just sync up more rounds for the defensive side. And then you kind of have a fail-safe if you do need to screen through with the overdrive. Should be an easy win. 15 seconds here for Sentinels. The timeouts are paying off, though. I gotta say, some of them have just not mattered from coaches, but the pivotal ones right now, you know, Ewok getting this one in for Sen to make sure they have the right idea for their final rounds to come through.
Yeah. Nice for Joanna even run out to pick up an orb. Redux is trying to do the same thing so he could get closer to his
that's an orb.
Kill contract. Yeah, it's still a point there. And they still have economy to work with, so it's not too bad for him to lose his life there with that push. Yeah, what a shot.
That's a crazy shot. No, that one's, I don't know what's crazy. Op shot for the smoke of that one. Probably the one on Neon.
Shows that he's still got it in terms of aim now.
Those feel good. You hit those few to start, you know the next ones are, you take more confident shots. You take, I should say, riskier shots because you're more confident. You miss the first few and you still stay back on that angle. You're like, oh, maybe not. We might see Victor go ham at this point now. He's already on a forward angle on B, actually looking to step up more. So yeah, the confidence is there.
And he can instantly rotate thanks to that.
Okay. Ripped off the top. Little haircut for Sadat.
That's huge damage.
Okay, right back at you. Cortezia goes down on that one, and the follow-up damage as well. On to John Cutie.
Thing is, they've already closed that gap now for Sentinels. And look at crew, they're deciding to flip that map across to fight towards Troll.
Ooh, they take all of orange. And now Sen has to kind of audible this and figure out the way they want to cover it. Okay. He's like, I don't see anybody, but I think they see me. Is a good call to back out there. Jonah P gets the fight going, but we're not fully bought into this just yet. They got to figure out where Sadak is. The Stinger's going to be able to backstab in the end.
Oh.
One from Silence. Sees the move, and I don't even think that Jonah P knows he was seen there, and he gets picked off by Sadak. The little things that they're putting into their gameplay just make the rounds.
I need to know what just happened. How did Silence get up?
Silence and MW0 taking value out of that. It almost feels like one of those simple things from Sadak. He gets pinged out by the recon. He TPs towards the spawn just to pull the defenders back and kind of reset the information that they get off the dark.
We're not seeing all the kills.
And then now they're just getting out positioned from the smoke right after. And they get picked off. That was super nice.
The battle of the IGLs this game. 20 kills for Sadak, 18 for John Cutie, and John and Sen looking to push this to a map 3 with all their might here at the end. We start off round 20. Operator still in hand for Victor. There's some ults there to use. Cortezia can stall a sight with the ult.
Victor needs to be careful when you pick main man, but he's not watching anymore.
They want this retake potential.
Someone needs to watch A main.
Crunch back towards middle and take control of that before having to retake towards the A side. Remember, they have so many slicers on the map or on the roster.
That's his pick.
There sets up Sadak to get taken down as Victor takes the longer angle. It's just going to be a fast lane really quick to make him think something's going down. Here comes a rotation over from Sentinels. More kills from them, all ready to squash this attack from KRU. Exactly what Sentinels need at this point to keep KRU off at 12. Oof. One.
We don't think Ob has ult.
He's actually isolating fights too. Cortez already closed that gap though, as you saw him rotate from the top of middle into elbow. Now he's just trying to see if, yeah, he wants to let Sentinels come to him, and thankfully it's an op that closes the gap. And speaking of closing the gap, Sentinels are only 2 away of being able to tie up this game.
Come on, boys.
And they have started to bring that aim game online, that's for sure. And it is structured in these ones too. Both of those last kills had anchor players, right? Somebody helping you out, double face on the peak. Really coordinated there from Sen here as they kind of slow the pace down a bit so they can get more out of everything that they're doing.
Yeah. I think right now for KRU, it's difficult for them to try to play the walk contact as you're walk contacting into an op. And you also have to figure out the right moments to maybe try to drone out here to activate through that and be a little bit more grouped up here for these hits. Right now for Sentinels, they haven't been looking to get any aggressive lines here over towards A and middle. The only time I've seen the push out was Victor towards that front B site where they were able to be quite good in terms of fast rotates after. But the next thing is John Cuty's position. He's currently playing a lot of top middle towards that nest. So if KRU does start adding a little bit of pressure towards that mid side, there's not going to be any high tides to stop like a wall over on A if they want to try to go for splits after. So again, it'll be an opportunity for them to play a little bit more slowly and default more for that mid control so that it can finally take control over on that A side. That's my TLDR for that.
All right.
Probably won't be this round though, because we have 2 rifles and pistols. I'm gonna play a little bit more slowly so that Silence can maybe try to get an opener with this ult.
That's a scary off spot. Victor squeezes out. He lives.
That's Vic.
Oh, Victor's the scary one in that spot. Apparently, Sadak's trying to push forward here as they're pinching from multiple sides.
Redux.
The wall drops, and yeah, Sadak's ready to fire through that in the line.
That recon was huge once again. 2 assists there for MW0.
Spike planted.
From getting the pings onto 2 players, so focused to try to take down Dante in the front side. And now the map's been flipped. Even a scenario. KRU's at the advantage in the post plan.
I think it's one of the things KRU is benefiting on so well.
Nice John.
Sean Cutie takes a shot and hits Silence. Now evening up the numbers. Les gonna move forward into the smoke. Looking to pull the shotgun. Oh, it pulls out the Sheriff! What is the thought there? And he still gets it. Gonna be alive on the other side. It's all about time now. It's all about playing his life. Les is gonna try to push
he gets
just
like
away.
that.
He's not gonna give enough to peek. And that's gonna be it. Very nicely done.
Yeah, 2A for KRU.
Les goes down, could not get to it. And John Cutie.
You almost think he made a mistake by switching from the Bucky to the Sheriff, but still domes his
You thought he
opponent.
did. You're like, oh no, it's a close shot. You need to have that. Holy moly.
Yeah, let me just do a quick 1-5-5 there in the dome. Look at that.
Oh my word. Maybe he thought he was going to be faced with 2 people and he had to go for a fast shot or something, but still only need to hit the 1 and done.
And still has util, pulls the snake bite on the ground, closes the gap with the Bucky, like he is.
And the snake bite didn't even give the advantage to peek left too.
Exactly.
Oh, so smartly played instead of just putting it right on the spike. Crazy stuff. And right into B. Right, look at that. Look at the peeking. The drone on the left side, but he's also weaving vision to both sides of the team. Oh my gosh. I feel like my hair's coming out here watching these guys pulling.
Okay, Redux barely won that.
Redux doing what he can inside the kill contract, but
They all come out to the nightmare.
Yeah, we lost, GG.
Silence are putting the finishing touches on, and it's
Look, I believe in Cortesia, but we are just trolling.
last few rounds just happened in the blink of an eye. And this one even quicker. That's MW's air taking down Cortesia. KRU come out swing.
I don't even know what to even say about SEN right now. This is not the SEN that I know. This, I don't even know. I know we're still trying to fix the errors because of what fucking Captain done to it. We're moving moving Zekken basically. Telling Zekken like, oh hey, we can give you no contract, but you need to go into smokes. Which you done that anyway. But you done it for LRBR, which means LRBR must have given him a better opportunity or offer. I mean, playing Vaspas is a huge thing, but I feel like it has to be more than just playing Vaspas. So you lost your star duelist. I don't know. SEN is going to go for Rotterdam. I don't think SEN is coming to London, so GG. But I'm going to stream it anyway, because all I want to do is watch their game, and I want to go to bed now, because I'm tired and crazy. So, yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.